Alright, hello and welcome to another episode of the Cullingworth FC Create a Club of Career Mode. For some reason Twitch and FIFA 22 on the Xbox One just don't seem to work out at the moment. I tried starting it just before this and it crashed, did the stream and the game. And then last night as well, I'm glad I saved it over because it crashed again. Which luckily I saved at this point and it didn't really erase anything. But we are here with yet another episode towards our journey, or getting on our journey towards League One. Realistically, I can confidently say I think we're going to be in League One. We've got 4 games on tap today. We've got away at Rochdale, then away at Barrow, and then we'll play 2 home games against Carlisle, who I believe are still bottom of the league, and Sutton United, who don't really have a lot of quality, if I'm being honest. They always seem to give us a game, so I'm not going to underrate them by any means. What I'm going to do quickly is check the league table, just to take a look at where some of our opponents are. I'm trying to remember who we... Like, my memory is a sieve. Rochdale 13th. Sutton 22nd back. Okay, so we're playing the bottom 3 and Rochdale. I am going to change the sliders, though, a little bit. I haven't done it yet. I'm not going to do anything defensively, because defending's hard enough as it is. But what I'm going to do is for the CPU... I'm going to make him a smidge faster, a smidge less shot error, and pass error. Shot speed's going to go up a little bit, pass speed's going to go up a little bit. Injury will stay the same, marking will go up a little bit. We're just going to put it all up a little bit for the CPU. I think we're okay. A little bit down in errors kind of things as well. Error will go down to 40 for that. Just to try and... I don't know if it's going to be good sliders or bad sliders. I'm just trying to make it a little bit more difficult for myself without having to put it up to legendary. It might not make much of a difference, realistically. But it might change a little bit. I just want a bit more challenge. I don't want enough challenge that I got up to legendary and decide to hate myself because we bottled the league. But I want to stay... enjoying this career mode with a bit more challenge, which is why the sliders are the way they are. So a couple things to cover. What was it first? Well, there's it. I didn't even show the Champions League quarterfinals draw, but that's not really to do with us. We had the February Player of the Month nominees. We had Shuhu from ourselves, Olamulla from Hartlepool, Bowman from Shrewsbury, and Hope from Oldham Athletic. It went to Bowman in the end. He seems to be in excellent form apparently, and he is in the top 8 of the goal scorers, I believe. Just about. Hanging on there. If you didn't see the last episode as well, a couple of results that we got. We started off with a 3-0 win against Port Vale. We then followed up with a 4-1 demolition of Bradford City. I can't really call it a demolition because it was more or less 2-1 for the majority of the game, and then we got 2 extra goals in 90 minutes and extra time kind of time at the end of the second half. We had Cambridge and we beat them 4-2. And then we finished off with a 2-2 draw against Walsall. And honestly, we were lucky to get that. Walsall were a pain. They were very good. They were full value for the win, but they didn't get it. Somehow we managed to claw a point. So that's why I'm a little concerned about these sliders. That's why I'm not doing it too much, because it could turn on a dime. It could honestly turn on a dime. But I think that's everything covered. I'm just trying to remember any youth academy stuff I need to sort out or anything like that. We do have... some new players, and we had a youth academy report, and the main man from it was Vadim Yevtushenko. We'll get there. Difficult word. 5-star, 5-star, high attacking work rates. He'll be a cam once he's transitioned, unless he's already... Oh, he's already transitioned, never mind. He was already a cam, what am I on about? We've also got Jensen Thorne, who went from 47 to 58 because he was way out of position, and he's gone from useless to useful, I guess. And we had some other new players in. I've done some, some development plans for some of them, but some of them I just don't think will really stay around too long, to be honest with you. So we'll wait and see on that. We've got Isaac Brown still at the top. I'm waiting for him to turn 16. I can't remember if he turned 16 already. I don't think he did. Pain in the arse, man. I want to bring him up and use him. Or at least send him out on loan. Right, so let's get into the games. I think we've got everything covered. I've done the sliders. 4 games on tap. You already know what they are. Let's take a look at what we want to change for Rochdale. I'm going to give Marin some game time because he didn't really get a lot of game time in the last episode, and I feel like he deserves a little bit more. Bum, bum, bum. Do I give Arlo Born a rest? I mean, he's very good, so I don't really want to. Who else do I really bring on? Gerbisic? He's only got pace, which isn't the... How, actually, 52 rated. Those stats are quite good for a 52 rated. You know what? Fuck it. Might be a stupid idea, but we'll give him a chance. Don't get me wrong, we'll have Arlo Born on the bench in case the risk backfires. Lucas is starting to go down in the overall. That's a shame. He was 67 last episode. I can't drop Shuhu because he's too good, and I don't really want to drop Tanzio. Don't really want to drop Mason. I don't really want to drop anyone. We're all in such good form. Even Lishka's doing alright. I should mention as well, if you didn't see the last episode, in terms of sliders, I know I've just done the ones there, so it look a little different on the CPU side. But I also have the goalkeeper ability. I have it 75 for CPU, and I have it at 70 for ourselves, because for some reason, even though they have more goalkeeping ability, they struggled, which doesn't make any sense to me, but that's the way it is. How are the kits looking? They won't clash, will they? We should be fine. So we're at Crown Lane. Obviously, that's not the name of the stadium. We'll take a look at what their stadium name is in a second. 5-2-3. Peñar still against 5 at the back, but we'll make it work, hopefully. We've got a 4-1-2-1-2 narrow. We've got Lishka in goal. Gerbisic, a bit of a risk, but we'll give him a try out. And Alo as the full-backs. DeAngelis and Gomez as the centre-backs. Even though DeAngelis and Vucic did have a good run together, I feel like that's the more solid defence. And DeAngelis is playing out of his skin right now, so I want to keep him involved as much as I can. Alexandria CDM, underrated, but a lot of impact on the team. Caballero and Marin, centre-mid partnership, it works really well. Jay Mason, a bit off colour, but I think he can get it back whenever he wants. He's 86 rated, so I'm hoping for some quality from him today. And then we've got Shuhu and Loyola Tanzio, a striking partnership that's done very well. Volchenkov's come in as well to be part of that. It's kind of a striking trio, but you can't use them all at once, although maybe I'll try and find a formation where they can all play. We'll see. But what we're going to do is we're going to go in with this, and we're going to see what will happen. Who's the captain, actually? It's Jay Mason, and it should be Jay Mason, so that's fine. Let's go. Bloody Mo Salah, man. He's ridiculous. Scored again for Liverpool against Newcastle. I hate to say it as a Man United fan, but he's the best in the world right now. Or at least very much up there. He's the best in the Premier League, no doubt.
This should be something to savour. The best defence in the league up against
Rochdale, the best defence against Cullingworth, the best attack.
Stay tuned. We'll have all the action for you live.
95 goals. We've got that many? Oh boy. Maybe it is a little too easy on the attack. Should maybe hampered ourselves a little bit in terms of attack.
And welcome to a game that really should have pulses racing.
Maybe
Every
not,
reason to believe this will be enthralling. I'm Derek Ray, and my commentary partner here on the gantry is the former...
So quite a close game in terms of proximity. Rochdale aren't too far away from Cullingworth.
On the menu coming up live. Stuart, what are you expecting?
Jay Mason and Rum Lishka having a little word there. Captain giving the goalkeeper orders. He's saying, you better actually fucking save shots, mate. And Lishka's like, I know, my form's been better, and yours hasn't. Might be a fight in a minute between us two. I mean, Lishka obviously still hasn't been at his best, which I know he can do. But he's not been at his worst either, so we'll take it. Spotland Stadium. This is the Rochdale lineup. 5-2-3 like we expected. Are we surprised? They always seem to play 5 against us, but they probably seem to play 5 all the time. Keohan from left wing back is a bit of a problem from games past against Rochdale. I'm not narrowing that down to just FIFA 22. Gerbisic is a massive gamble, by the way. I just want to give Arlo Born a little chance to relax a bit. Played more or less every game since Wilkins got injured. And Wilkins got injured back in, I want to say December or November. Arlo Bourne hasn't really had too much chance to recover. So Gerbicic is a big risk, but hopefully it'll be a reward. He might be very good. Apologies as well if there's any lag. Weather, still not great. Internet, still not brilliant.
And so the battle commences.
But we'll work with it, try and do the best we can. So I've made it a bit more difficult on myself in terms of their passing and their shot error, stuff like that. I know I said I'm not going to really do it too much to hamper us in defence, but I feel like, okay, this might be a bit too much.
Good technique displayed. Could play it in.
We'll see though. I want a bit more of a challenge. I don't want to just run away with the title. If we do drop a few points along the way, it'll make it more interesting.
Grant with it. In position. Oh, a smart stop.
Good save by Lishka. It was more or less item, but he started to make it. And I thought we might have someone marked that run. And by someone, well, it's Gerbicic. Okay, fair enough. He needs a lot of seasoning, does that boy? I'm going to send him out alone 100% next season.
Delivering it.
Probably called him up way too early, to be honest. It's just so I'd had a backup fullback. Due to the Wilkins injury. It's another save, but I think it's gone for a goal kick. Taylor almost getting it past Liska there. He's got a couple early tests here. This isn't great. For us, personally, obviously, but for Liska, it's a good bit of experience. And a good bit of waking him up in that goal. Now, what are we expecting here from Rochdale? A ball in, perhaps? You can feel the speed difference. Gerbicic with another block for another corner. They've been on us since the beginning. This is more what I want. I want a bit more of a challenge. Roman Lishka, 19 now. I wasn't aware of that. Apparently, he's made one save, which is a lie. Because he's made two. I didn't realise Roman Lishka going up to 19 age now. I thought he was 16 when we got him, but he must have been 17, if that's the case. Caballero. Who else do you want in the counter-attack but Bruno Caballero, referee. Laura Tanzio. The pace continues. And it's just like that, but Taylor's got a good tackle in. I wanted to play it off to Shuhu, to be honest with you, but he ran into the defender and didn't really make any space. Oh, right, okay, I won't move my headset then. I tried to move my controller just the tiniest bit, you know, because I didn't want my hands to fucking sweat. But apparently that's not allowed. I am overdue for a new headset or a new controller or both. I've gone over this story already, but I'm not going to really get either of them until these absolutely die out. Caballero. Short to Latanzio.
That's a useful cross.
It's a ball in!
Was
that not in? I thought that had just gone in. I thought I went in the roof of the net, to be honest. Did they header it? Or did we header it? Oh, that would probably be why then. I thought Alexandre had put it just over. But it is in fact another corner to us. We've got Gomez on the pitch, so might as well aim for him. Albert Gomez! Oh, too close to Coleman. Don't let them counter. Gerbicic gets there. Well done, Gerbicic. Shuhu. With Laura Tanzio, it's a stupid touch that I've not done. We did say at the start, and the game actually did tell us, they have the best defence, but we've got the best attack. And they're mid-table as well, so the best defence, they probably don't have a lot of goals to save themselves either. Yeah, you can tell, I know there's the sliders which makes him a little faster, but you can tell Gerbicic is a little off the pace as well. He's going to need some experience somewhere else if he's going to be something in this team. I only put it up to 55 because I thought any more than that might break it. Shuhu into Mason. Marius Marin turns his man. Turns him again. Marius Marin! Oh, he's going to trickle in! Oh! I thought they were going to defend that. I thought they were going to let the keeper pick it up and get away with that. That's why I didn't push in. And for fuck's sake, that's the best way to leave. Marius Marin taking the plaudits, obviously.
Well, as the replay shows us, that will
the last Cullingworth player to touch it. It was a good chance. Straight at Coleman, got it with his leg, and then I don't know what happened here. Miscommunication between Coleman and his number 5, Taylor, there. I thought the defender might have let the keeper just gather it, but it's actually Coleman that's credited with the own goal. I thought that helped Taylor. Oh, Laura Tanzio a little late, but I think it's a bit of 50-50 there, so nothing given. Alexandre.
Well, they have the ball
Tanzio, oh boy. I think it might need to be difficulty change, and then we put the sliders in our favour. Like, I put it up to Legendary, but give myself some help, because I feel like Legendary's a little too hard right now.
Showing good defensive judgment.
Rather than them getting the help, because I still seem to be not struggling too much. I mean, granted, they did have the first 10 minutes. Ever since then, we've just been back to ourselves. Marius Marin. Into Latanzio, over the top to Mason. It was meant to be first time, but for some reason, Laura Latanzio thought, oh, I'll take a touch. What an absolute Aussie moron. I honestly thought that this would be like a first time ball over. But not to be. Gomez can't win the header, which is very questionable because he is 6'6". And Garbisic can win the header, which is very questionable because he's not very good. And Caballero's got all the room in the world. You don't let him have this space. But with the sliders, they're actually catching up a little bit, but not enough. It's a ball across goal. Couldn't get either striker to it. I was kind of wanting it to go to Shuhu, but I put a bit too much power on it for him to really receive it. So it's just gone the whole way across. Nikolai Alo. It's going to be harder to do those trademark runs with their pace boost that I've given them with the sliders. But we're still going to try them, obviously. We can't just ignore him. That's going to be DeAngelis all day, even with the pace boost. Very well done by DeAngelis once again, who has proven himself big time here. And Garbisic gets the ball back, and a good ball for Caballero. Shuhu's asking for it. Maybe not quite like that, Caballero. I must have played the wrong pass there, because it should have gone to Shuhu, really. I did do a through ball. I was thinking he might run onto it a bit faster, but proven wrong. And now White down the right. Garbisic's going to try and close this down. He's gone past. It's gone past him. But Gomez gets it away because their player missed it, and he's pushed out a little bit to Mason, who's gone in late. Not intentional, obviously. I was just trying to reach the ball.
Well, there you have it. The hosts have had so
And the
much
referee has decided that it's just going to be shot free kick, no warning, no anything, just like play on kind of thing. Marin to Shuhu. Laura Latanzio, if you keep making that run, lad, you might still not make it, honestly, because of the pace boost I've given them. But Laura Latanzio, oh, I've done it straight to the keeper. I should have maybe taken a bit more time, but then again, he's not the most physical of strikers, and they are a bit faster. So I really just hoped with that shot rather than expected. Alexandre might have been a little late there, but I don't think he actually made contact, which is fine. Odo. Thought I'd gone to him with Alo, but I guess I didn't. Oh, I fucked it with Alexandre there. I think he's offside as Morley, but I'm slightly annoyed there that Alo didn't go to his man. Because I ran to it, and then he just decided to push off him. It's unlucky from the initial shot to hit the crossbar, really, because that's beating any goalkeeper. And I can't even get mad at Lishka if he concedes that. But Morley gets the rebound, and I knew it was going to go in. I just didn't know it was going to be offside. I was more concerned that they were going to score. It is a bit more of a challenge, especially when DeAngelis, who I've been praising for goodness knows how long, decides to pass it off the pitch. I know Garbisic isn't one you want to pass to, but it's either him or no one there, mate. I would have liked to switch to DeAngelis rather than Gomez, but luckily, even though I put their shot error down, they seem to have gotten worse with their shots. I'm not sure how that's happened, unless I've accidentally put the error up and didn't realise. Check at half time just to have a little scan, because I might have done that, knowing my luck. I'm quite tired. Nearly the end of a long week. This will be recorded on the Thursday and uploaded on the Friday. I'm just really tired. Nikolai Alo runs are not going to work because they're just a bit too fast. Not why Gomez is all the way out there. Didn't ask him to go out there. Didn't need to go out there. Can I go Marin, please? No, alright, don't want to anyway.
Still trailing, but they're upping the pressure. They've given it away.
Gan just gets it away, and sorry, where have you pulled these out from? Sorry, where have these minutes been pulled out from then?
This might be ideal for the counter.
Laura Tanzio might just get a little bit of breakthrough here. He's going to get tackled. O'Connell had him scouted the whole time. I really didn't have an option to play it off to. There's a slight bit of difference.
halfway
But
stage
we're still in the
this
lead. I
match.
don't want to be losing games, so this is probably an okay balance right now. If I feel like I need to make it a little hard, I will. And if it makes more sense to do it legendary and then have me give myself a bit more help rather than have it all world class and give them a bit more help. I don't know which is a better balance. I've got a Discord that I'm in. I'll ask them after this episode.
So the battle.
See what would be easier. Alright, let's take a look at this then. 1-0 to Bradford. Accrington 1-0 down. Extra 1-0 up, fuck's sake. I can't complain, to be honest, because we're still quite a way ahead. And we've been a game in hand for a while, which we'll also play. That'll be the Barrow game. That'll be the game in hand. 54 to 46 in terms of possession for Rochdale. And 6 shots to 4 in their favour as well. But they've had 1 shot on target. So that's why I expect the goals of 1.9 to 1.1.
Plenty to consider.
Scotland Stadium, we hold a slender lead from a goal that we didn't even score. That didn't go out. That did not go out. I don't usually do this, because I don't usually care, but that did not go out. Is the hole a ball over the hole of the line? Steven Bias will get the very exact point. There we go. It's that, isn't it? Okay, right, fair enough. I just thought he'd kept it in just about, but I was wrong. I always get proven wrong on those replays, but I do like to have a look anyway, just in case I catch them out.
O'Connell.
Very rarely happens. I mean, other people have caught people out on caught EA out on it.
Oh, this is looking promising.
Grabicic can get beaten here. It's just going to be up to the centre backs to stop this.
That's great goalkeeping.
Well,
I mean, if the centre backs aren't going to do it, then the goalkeeper is. That was really good play by Rochdale, to be fair.
The crowd certainly think so.
It has been a big risk playing Grabicic on that side. He's not had a bad game by any means. He's been decent for what I expected him to be. But people are getting past him a bit too easily, so we may need to bring on Arlo Bourne very soon when we make the substitutions.
Played over.
There's a bit more experience and a bit more assurance in that situation. Jay Mason off to Shuhu. Not the slowest off a counter-attack, to be fair. I have to remember as well now, Shuhu's actually faster than Laura Latanzio. Discovered that last episode. Oh, you stupid fucking game. That's not the game's fault at all, though. That's my own. I thought it was gonna. I thought the game was gonna screw me over and give it to Shuhu, and then I would get it onto Laura Latanzio. But the game decided to see what I was seeing, and it went to Laura Latanzio. I thought it was gonna fuck me over, and it didn't. It's pretty much the explanation I've got there. Marin into Mason. Seems to have men on them all the time. I can't really get anything going with him because everyone knows how much quality he possesses.
Mason.
They're pressing hard. Mason can't get anything. Marin can't get anything.
Chance to finish.
Caballero might though. Oh, I should have taken a shot on and hoped. I was going to try and knock it middle. But maybe taking a shot would have been the better option there. Alexandre. Oh, Alexandre. Someone can get in the box here. Shuhu's there. And that is all Rafa Alexandre. There's no credit for anyone else there. Shuhu has finished it off. He's willing to do a little bit, so you can get a bit of credit. But Rafa Alexandre, way out of position on that left-hand side, just takes the ball like he's taking candy from a baby.
Well, here's the replay. And when you've got the ball at the back, you've got to pass it
And
forward.
Shuhu in absolute acres. Not going to miss that, the form he's in. He's rampant right now. And also, I mean, the keeper got a touch to it with his toe. A bit more toe connection, it might have been saved, but even with the increased sliders slightly, we're still winning. I don't really know how to increase it anymore, or whether to just leave it for this one and then figure it out. Ask people what to do, kind of thing. Because it does feel a bit more difficult, obviously, with the extra bit of speed I've given them and less error, but I didn't even check the error thing at half-time. I'll do it when we do the subs. Quite soon. But Grabicic! Okay. You tell him who's boss. Alexandre to Marius Marin. Sanjo asking for it, but it's gone to Mason instead. Okay, then. Okay, right. If you're going to make it that easy, I thought Laurel Tangio was going to score. I shouldn't have taken it from that far. I just want to check this. Make sure it hasn't fucked my sliders. I'll go make some substitutions as well, which is why I'm on this menu. Yeah, I'm going to take these down a little bit more. The error thing should be at 40, I think, rather than 45, because they are still making a lot of errors. In fact, I feel like they're making more errors than what they did. Mason can stay on. I don't know if I'll give him the full 90, but he can stay on for now. Volchenkov coming on. Lucas for... You know what? Lucas for Caballero. Marin doesn't get enough spotlight, although I kind of want to bring on Tabak. Or no, we'll give Lucas his run out. He's retired at the end of the season. There's only a certain amount of chances he'll get. Dunn coming on for Taylor as well. If anyone is in the chat, by the way, and is chatting, then I can't see it because for some reason my chat won't work. So I apologise if I can't see that. Mason towards Volchenkov. Marin from range. Okay, it's just not allowing me to shoot at all. In fact, they might actually get a counter on this. Finley Lucas making that slide just in case. Might have to make that intentional foul. If it goes wrong, which it still could. Not out of the woods yet, but Gomez. If you can rely on someone, it's that commanding defender, Gomez. Although, to be fair, both of them are very good. Both of them are very commanding. And I actually meant to bring off Gerbasic, but I forgot completely. So just do that now for Arlo Bourne. He's not had an awful showing, but he needs a lot more experience. I think before I play him in a... Well, I'm not going to play him in a league game, especially if we go up to League 1. So it'll definitely be a loan deal for him. I'm just trying to fix my stream while we're doing the substitution, because for some reason it won't let me see the chat. So if you are chatting, I can't see it. It should work now. If you weren't chatting in the first place, then boy do I look like an idiot. Alexandre onto Mason, who I really want. I know he's good, but I don't know why I struggle with him so much. Things to do with other players. Players are easier to use and they're less overall. And obviously don't want to get rid of him. Oh, I just can't seem to get anything with him.
Mason.
Like with Volchenkov, I can run past people no problem. And with obviously Caballero as well, but with Jay Mason, I just can't seem to beat anyone. So I mean, I'm maybe not doing enough with him to get past the man, which is probably the reason. I'm not really doing anything with Volchenkov or anyone else either, and they just seem to glide past. Might be the pace thing as well, but Alexandre gets past men, and he's slower than Mason, so I just don't know. Maybe it's just this. Maybe it's just his setup doesn't suit him, doesn't favour him. Possibly a move to striker for Mason might be interesting. Alexandre once again in there like swimwear. Volchenkov, not enough space to do anything, and it shows because he's been tackled. And he can't get it back, really. I don't think he can get it back. I've wanted to go Marin about 3 seconds ago.
So on the cusp of the final whistle, and the visitors very much.
Oh boy, do I love Rafael Alexandre. I don't talk about him enough. He's really underrated just because he plays CDM.
The movement's been bright and they've scored some good goals.
The Angelis once again. Oh, literally. If these guys are real, I'd love them. I mean, I do love them. They're real on this game, I guess. But like, they're not real players, obviously, because free agents, regens, kind of thing. I don't know who the regens of, but hopefully the regens are good players. Alexandre to Marius Marin. It's a great tackle. Honestly, it wasn't the greatest of passes from Alexandre. If I have to change one thing in this game, it'd be his passing. Gomez blocks that to Lishka. De Angelis. Alexandre is there. Turns his man. See, Alexandre can do it. Oh, you plant pot. Born to Lucas. Shuhu. He's not one who can't really skin his man either, so Mason's not alone in that kind of situation. But Jay Mason does have a bit of space here. He's going to get tackled, isn't he? No, he's going to turn it inside to Finley Lucas for the long shot. Oh, he's forced to save. I honestly thought it was going to get deflected. But nope, he's forced to save instead. I don't know how the defender hasn't actually got in the way. Could have been 3 there for Cullingworth. Only 2 still, though. Corner. 6 minutes to go. I don't think I'll be making any more changes. They will be, though. They're bringing on Kelly for Grant. I think we might have the result secured. They could still get a goal back, I suppose, which they probably will. But hopefully they don't. Marin
And there's the delivery.
towards Shuhu. He's not the tallest.
Referees are rightly
What?
praised for giving
Thought it was a foul
advantage,
somewhere.
but when there is no advantage, it has to be a free kick.
Not sure where the foul has been done, but there is one apparently. Free kick to Rochdale in their own goal area. My stream's not working again. This is really good. I love Twitch, by the way.
White.
I think it's fixed. I don't know what's up with Twitch, or if it's just me. Yubi's going to get the header to Angelis as well, but he's done an awful touch. First touch error is down, by the way, so I don't know why he's touched that into the... Well, I suppose it was his first touch. But I don't know why he's touched that into the next stadium. Not going to complain, though. It could be a clean sheet again. But it's going to be bloody away from home, which doesn't help our objective. And then we'll concede in the home games. Marin's been sliced there. Morley's just fuming. It's not going to be a card, though. Alright. I don't know where you've got your refereeing license from, but you should probably return it, mate. How's that not a card? Like a yellow, fine, sure. I'll accept a yellow on that. How is that not a card at all, though? That is genuinely ridiculous. Alright, free kick. Gomez. To Marin. Oh, you've just run too far, but luckily Morley's fallen on his ass. You're not hurting my Marin again. Well, you might, but not yet anyway. Jay Mason. Spots his gap to Shuhu. It's going to come back to Mason. Volchenkov. Turns his man. Oh, it's a save from Coleman. Marius Marin on the Cornero. Will it be delivered well, or will it not be delivered at all? I'm actually going to go short.
Short corner taken.
Not fully short, though. Give him a bit of space. Volchenkov to Gomez! It's not Gomez at all, it's De Angelis. I thought I saw a tall guy, but it wasn't the tallest guy. De Angelis has won the header, but unfortunately his aim is poor on that occasion. Which is unfortunada. But you get what you're given. There is a centre back, so I'm not expecting good shooting.
Liam Kelly. Morley.
Very good card by Gomez, but I don't know why he's lunged the second time.
A really top-notch piece of defending.
Why did he lunge the second time? Get it gone, Arlo. Just give us a clean sheet.
And it goes down as a victory for the visitors.
But why did it... Why? Why does it need to do that?
Their combination play was so good today. That's how to break down even the best.
The answer is it doesn't. Quite simply. Up 2-0, a goal, or an own goal I should say, from Coleman. And a goal from... Was it Shuhu?
Grant with
Sorry, I
it.
was just reading something.
Oh, a smart stop.
Was it Shuhu who got the other one? It was, yeah, okay, good. So, it was quite a close game in the end. Maybe not a 2-0 that we deserved, but 2-0 that we got. Their shot accuracy, even though I put their error down, was poor. 50-50 in terms of possession, 10 shots to 8, and 3.9 expected goals to 1.8 expected goals. So, we deserved it based on the expected goals and the shot accuracy. It could have been a lot closer realistically. Man of the match goes to Shuhu with his goal, the 7.5 rating, and Rafael Alexandre definitely deserved it in my opinion, the man of the match, but game has given it to Shuhu. Alexandre even got the assist after tackling like no man's business. So fair play to him. Gomez and DeAndre's both very strong in defence. No faults there. Latanzio, surprised he didn't get in the score sheet. And Marin as well. Had a couple of good chances. Roman Lishka with a 7. He didn't really need to do much. What he did well. 2 saves after the 2 shots on target. Didn't concede a goal. Very rare. And some other players down here. Jay Mason, the main one. 6.8, man. I don't know what's up with him. He just feels so hard to control. Man of the match for them, if they had one, was Owen O'Connell, centre-back, 6.9 rating. No goals to talk about. Bowman maybe deserved a little higher. He did save quite a lot. And only conceded 1. I mean, the other one he did concede himself, which is probably why his rating is down. Shots on target 7. He saved 6, only let 1 in. But the reason he has got quite a low rating, as you can see there at the infractions at the bottom, he did put the ball into his own net. I thought it was the defender, but the game has given it as an own goal to the goalkeeper.
Time for just a few questions.
I didn't really see the results there, to be honest. I was kind of not paying attention. I should be paying attention more. It's career mode time, I apologise. Gerbicic is getting a little bit of a feature here because I gave him a chance. He wasn't the worst on the pitch, to be fair. I think he actually outperformed Jay Mason in terms of overall. Believe in our young players. In the same breath, though, he's probably going to go out on loan next season. Possibly a permanent. I don't know. It depends what his overall's going to be after his loan spell. I will do a loan spell with him. Are you confident you can avoid defeat again? Looking stronger and stronger. Even with slightly harder difficulty, we do get the win and a clean sheet. Twice beaten Rochdale. Maybe I should fuck around with the shot error a little bit more. The passing's fine. But the shot error, maybe I should fuck around with a little bit more so they've got even less error. Or maybe even no error. Actually, no error is overpowered. I have to take pride in your work. I could have praised the attackers there, but it was more about the defense.
No further questions, thanks.
Allo wasn't really involved, but he didn't really need to be. He was strong enough. DeAngelis and Gomez, very good centre-back partnership, as it was proved there. Lishka saved when he needed to, and Gerbicic put in a decent effort despite the fact that he was brand new. And I'm going to be honest with you guys, I really genuinely think we're winning the league. It's gone from, can we do it, to there's no doubt that we can do it. Realistically, the difficulty is actually probably fine. It's just the fact that my team is just too good for this league. I reckon my team's high League 1, low Championship, you know. Yeah, I reckon high League 1 my team is, to be honest. And I might not be surprised if we just go through League 1 without a problem. But that's down to the next season, which we will see. And obviously, if it is far too easy in League 1 as well, we'll even maybe put it up to Legendary. So game 1 out the gate and a 2-0 victory. Another clean sheet, which is a pain in the arse because I just know for the home games we're going to let goals in. And that's the one we need for our objective. Alright, so CPU, shot error, pass error is okay as it is, shot error. Reduces the amount of error, yeah. So we'll put that to that. I think everything else is fine. We just need to put more on target. Because he had 8 shots, but only 2 of them went on target that game. And I know they're below us, and we're probably the better team anyway, but that doesn't make a lot of sense. If the shot error is low, that they're missing that much. Where are they now in the league? They're not 14th. They'll probably be a mid-table team by the end of the season. Salford have slipped out of the playoffs. In fact, it's actually quite close. 7th and 13th. They're only separated by 6 points. In fact, there's a very high chance that anyone could still get into the playoffs. Even Carlisle, if results go their way. I mean, Carlisle's a bit of a stretch. But any above Cambridge, I would say, definitely has a shout. But I think the top 3 will probably be as they are now on the screen, unless Accrington bottle it big time. Which they have been doing But I think we're going to win the league. I don't want to get too cocky, but we are too good for this league. I maybe upgraded my team a little bit too much, which is my own fault, kinda. But I wanted to get out of this league. I just didn't think it would be this easy. Because at the start of the season, we were struggling, and we tried to keep up to the chasing pack, and every time we tried, we fell on our faces. But now we seem to be in a good spot. Anyway, I don't know why I'm ranting, honestly. I just wish it would be a little bit more difficult without me having to change it physically to legendary. Mason is a bit tired, as are a few players, because it is a midweek game. We've not had a lot of rest. Bourne and Aloe seem to be fine, though. What's his recovery? His stamina's good. Okay, that explains. Gomez is more or less fine. DeAngelis is fine. Alexandre. You know, it's Barrow. We'll put Lucas in there. I'm just dropping him purely because of fitness. I don't really want to. Mason. Same story, really. Bring Vidovic on. And who's more tired between Marin and Caballero? Is Marin even tired? In fact, we'll leave them as they are. And again, I still can't drop Shuhu because he's still banging the goals in. I'm going to give Volchenkov a go, though, over Lord Tanzio, who... Lord Tanzio is still playing well as well. It's just... I want Volchenkov to get some game time. I just don't know how to incorporate it with two up front when the three strikers are all doing quite well. I mean, Volchenkov's fallen off a bit, which is why I want to see if he can do well still. Anyway, we're against Barrow, another 5-2-3. We've been used to that because we just bloody played one. We're playing the 4-1-2-1-2. Take a look at our stadium name once we load in. We've got Lishka in goal, Borenal as the fullbacks, DeAngelis and Gomez as the centre-backs, Lucas as the CDM and captain. The game knew before I even had to switch it. It's probably because Mason's not on the pitch. Caballero and Marin as CMs, centre mids, I would say CDMs for whatever reason. They are the centre mids. Vidovic at cam, and then Shuhu and Vyacheslav Volchenkov up front. I could honestly maybe afford to put a Vucic in here. And I'm genuinely considering it. Nah. The Barrow back line are quite tired, you know. If they start with that actual back line that the game's predicted, do I bring on Laura Latanzio just to tire them out? Nah, I'm going to keep Volchenkov on. He needs the game time. I know it won't really help us. It would be better with the two pacey strikers. We've got Shuhu and Laura Latanzio are the pacey ones, and then Volchenkov's a little less fast. But I need to give some game time to Volchenkov as well. It's actually quite mad thinking about it. When we signed Latanzio, he was 55, and now he's 66 or 67, I think. I can't remember offhand. He's grown brilliantly, and I can't really punish that by selling him. I think he's going to be probably in our League One team. Unless a good offer comes in.
I'm Derek Ray, and sitting next to me with his
I don't think we need... I think the attack is fine. I think the attack will probably stay that way for a long time to come. Shuhu will probably be till the end. Volchenkov, depending on his growth, in height as well as overall, will stick around. Loyal Tanzio, honestly, same dynamic potential, if it applies to him, could stick around for a good old time as well, but most likely to stick around the longest will be Shuhu in the attack. In terms of the whole team, I don't think I'll be able to ever sell Jay Mason, no matter how badly he plays. He's a homegrown talent, he has to be here the whole journey. In fact, I think I'm going to make that rule. I can't sell him unless he physically wants to leave, which was a rule anyway. It wasn't really a rule. I don't like having rules in career mode. I just like playing for fun. See where I can get to. But if I was to make rules, that would be the number one. And this time around, I'm going to limit myself to free agents as well, because I signed 5.
Let's have a look at the
And it's
initial
a bit overkill, isn't it?
Well, they play with a diamond in midfield, which makes the role of the holding midfield.
Gomez, DeAngelis,
so
Alexandre, Caballero, and Shuhu were the ones I signed.
I'd hope he could do both jobs.
I'm going to try and rely a bit more on our youth academy. And maybe 1, possibly 2 free agents. Per season, not per window. 1 per window, actually. That might be a bit more balanced. But those were if I was making rules. They're kind of just more conditions. I'm not going to stick to them like, I have to do this. I'm just going to, it's like, I would like to.
And so the battle commences.
Anyway, Barrow. We know the rules in League 2, and in fact any league. The lower they are in the table, the better they are at the fucking game. Although that didn't really apply to Bradford, because they were in 22nd when we faced them and we beat 4-1. But
decent position.
I just really feel like Barrow are going to bring it to us, and not just because of the sliders.
He takes aim.
Great block by De Angelis. It's him again! The young Italian just seems to be in the way the whole time. Devitt's fuming, by the way. Very good by De Angelis. Lishka, I think, had it covered, but Lorenzo De Angelis, I could literally... If his overall grows really well, I could literally keep him to the end of the series. I don't know who's more concrete of staying longer at him and Gomez right now, because they're both very good. But Gomez obviously is a higher overall, but I don't want to do it based on overall. I want to do it based on whether I like him as well. I do like both of them. I don't know why I've gone this far with Lishka. Actually, I do know, because I wanted to play it to Bourne, who moved out of the way. Caballero, bit of speed. We are running off with the league, and I would like, as much as I'd like to win the league, I don't want to have to run off with it. I want to have a challenge, but then again, Vidovic could be through here. And he is. And he's not. The bounce nearly favoured us. 50-50 on that one. Gomez wins the header. Doesn't get to a player in his colours. Would like to go Allo. But Zanzala's done very well there, to be honest. De Angelis has done even better. I love him. I actually like... He's been better since he came back from his injury. A lot better.
And the referee is quite rightly letting it go. Bad pass.
A bit dirty from Barrow, and they've actually got away with it because I played it too late to get the thing pulled back.
Well, they're on the scent.
Can I go Allo, please? Thank you. A bit late now, innit?
Real chance. Really sound goal.
At the near post, it's stopped by Lishka. I feel like my defensive game is getting slightly better, but on that occasion it wasn't. I tried to bring, I think it was Gomez across, but he'd already taken the shot on. Lishka was there though.
And there's the delivery. And caught with ease.
Oh, I
No
think he
real
just grabbed
threat
it.
from the cross.
I thought for a second that was going to go to them and they'd get the header. Oh, you bastard.
They've won
Oh,
back possession.
there's no way. Like, I'm actually pressing the A button.
Oh, marvellous
Well done by
save.
Lishka.
Great
That's
goalkeeping.
that's horse shit the way they've just taken that on there. I pressed A button with Caballero about 15 years ago.
Well, he really
Well done
is
by
danger
Lucas.
personified, but in this
Stu's a
case,
player to watch.
Stuart,
You're telling me
what
he's
do
a
you
player to
think we might
watch.
see
He's
from
on a
him?
mad one right now.
I
think I doubted him. Caballero, I thought he'd link onto that and get past Grayson, but not to be. I tried to do a heavy touch past. I was hoping I'd join the foul there, but lost the ball instead.
Now,
Wasn't what I planned.
this on this occasion.
Zanzala. For Barrow.
But they took care of the situation
Oh,
defensively.
fucking... Alo's lost it after winning it back, and Kay...
And the referee has
He-
given them a corner.
He's played me well there. He's actually played me really well. I thought he dribbled off the pitch. He kept it on, and then Alo touched it off. Roman Lishka, I'm really liking him a bit more with this whole goalkeeper ability thing, but I think he's just finally coming into his own. Then again, if he does concede, I will yell. If it's a good goal, I'll accept it, but if it's fucking something stupid like right at him and he just
Now,
misses
sending
by
it
an
in.
inch with his glove,
Did his job
which is the usual
defensively.
case, then I'll get annoyed. Maris Marin. Want to make sure that wouldn't be a penalty. I'm getting fucking pressured here, man. Sorry, Gomez has come to help.
Danger is averted.
And we needed that help, to be honest. Marin struggled in that little bit of corner space there. Vidovic. Just like I struggled with my words. Volchenkov. Can he shrug him off despite being 5'5"? He can. Oh, I've taken out too wide. I bottled the shot there. Maybe should have just taken it on and seen, but... It's not a corner? Goal kick anyway. Marin heads it off to, I believe Stu's going to get there first. He does. Hutton tried to get in there. 1-2 between him and Vidovic.
Put it away.
I get closed down. I'm going to have to play it around a little bit. Into Marin. No, it's Volchenkov. That's fine as long as he's onside, which he is.
No wonder they're celebrating.
I mean, it did look onto the wrong player, obviously, as you heard my commentary say. But it's still going to the back of the net, which is fine. Vyacheslav Volchenkov Continues what's been a good half season, to be honest.
Great strength and a composed finish under pressure.
His first full
That's a
season, I'm
top-class goal.
worried, to be honest. He could be brilliant in League One. The three strikers I have, none of them deserve to be back up to each other, so maybe I do have to try and find a formation with three strikers. We'll see. Down the line, Vyacheslav Volchenkov, 11 goals in 19 matches. Very good record, to be honest. It's kind of dwindled a little bit, as you can tell, because it was like 10 and 13 or something. Well, that's not exact. I don't remember what exactly it was.
Alex has details.
But it was a lot better, or a little bit better. I mean, it's still very good. Hello. I mean,
Alex keeping us right up to date.
I put pass error. I think I put pass error for me, or maybe I didn't change anything for me. Maybe I should change a bit more for me.
Caballero.
I don't really need pass error though, because the game covers that for me sometimes.
Good visualization and execution.
They've got no movement here. Shuhu's wide open. I don't really know what I can do with it from here though. Who's taking them all on? They moved Volchenkov. I can't get the man off, mate. I want to go one more to Marin. But I took a shot on because Marin was getting marked. Zanzala trying to play it through, but Gomez covers it. Marius Marin
continues his run.
into Volchenkov. One more to Vidovic. Let's take his man on, which he has, and shoot, which he has. Not a great of power on it, honestly, and Lillis has a quite comfortable save. Born bullying Gordon for it, and Caballero was there as well. So how have we not got the ball out of that? Like, why are my players not getting the ball there? Gomez is running away, despite the fact I want to bring him closer. Aldo's going to head it back to Lishka just for safety. I don't trust this game. Zanzala's left Allo open, to be honest, so maybe do a Nikolai Allo trademark run. Okay, we'll do a Nikolai Allo trademark fall over, then Marin can fight for it and lose it.
Very quick thinking there.
A young Gomez body. Oh, you stupid prick, man. That's for Allo. Went for the long shot, but Lishka is kind of similar to what I did with Lillis and I believe it was Vidovic at the other end.
Caballero.
They're sliding all over the joint. Fuck off, man. Caballero's off. Had enough. He's had enough. He's just running. Won't stop running until we get the goal. All right. Caballero. Searching ball. It wasn't really great, was it? It was meant to be to Volchenkov, but I didn't really put enough power on it. Plus, I think he needs a development plan for his crossing. We're going to keep doing that. Shuhu. Caballero. Little dink in. It wasn't for Shuhu, but he did the little dink in, so I can't really complain. De Angelis with the pressure and the ball win. 2 minutes of added time. Shuhu, is that touch going to help us? Just about. Lucas into Shuhu again. I need someone else. Where's Vidovic, man? Why is he so far forward? I know he's a cam, but he's just blocked the pass to go to fucking Caballero. Oh, Vidovic just did man that in as well. Maybe it's just like cam.
Well, he's been the standout for his side so far, don't you think, Stuart?
Well, Derek, he took his goal well and was a constant threat throughout that first half. I thought he showed a lot of skill to get out of tight situations, and he had
we won the lot, but for the love of Christ, man. Could have been 2 at the end of that half, but no, Vidovic just seems to get in the way. It is definitely the cam spot. Mason and Vidovic are just cursed. Looking at the scores at half-time then. Carlisle, bottom of the table, are actually winning. Bradford losing to Oldham, no surprise there. Exeter losing to Port Vale, some surprise there. Accrington and Cambridge are drawing. So see, the thing is, like, every other team is so close. We built a team that's just way too good for this league. And honestly, it's my own fault. I probably should have restrained myself a little bit, but I didn't want to, you know? I want to get out of this league and then move on, which is obviously the whole point of the career mode. 60-40 in terms of possession. They've had 4 shots to our 2. We've got more expected goals because of the shot accuracy once again, 1.4 to 1.3. Oh, technically they've had 3 shots on target to our 2 shots on target. So I don't know how we've got more expected goals, but maybe just because we're the better team. It is a lot more of a challenge. But I'm really enjoying it because I seem to be doing better defensively somehow. And again, Nikolai Alo's trademark runs don't seem to be coming off with these sliders.
In a position
See if we
from
can get a
which
trademark
they
run going
could
again.
potentially
Oh,
do a bit of damage here.
it's not going to happen, is it? I'm trying to force it at this point. Marin into Vidovic. That wasn't for Caballero, it was for Shuhu. And we just decided to put next to no power on it. It's my fault I didn't put enough power on it, but like, it's still annoying because it wasn't meant for him anyway. Allo gets turned into fucking pretzel, mate.
Showing patience, looking for the equaliser. Can he get them level? And
It's an interesting idea,
Well, it is good goalkeeping,
but let's
the
just got it
finish wasn't
comfortably.
really good enough, was it?
I know I go really quiet when I try to defend, that's just because it's so hard to defend. I'm trying to concentrate. Allo getting pressed here. Marin also getting pressed. Okay, yeah, you end up on your face, idiot. Don't come for me. Okay, Caballero's going to make it 2-0 surely. Unselfish to Volchenkov! It's not going to be Caballero that makes it 2-0. It's going to be Volchenkov for the second of the day. And the reason I did that is because I just don't trust Caballero shooting sometimes because he's not got the greatest. He has got quite a few goals this season from centre mid, but I just wanted to make sure.
And it ends up with a fairly simple finish. Certainly not much the goalkeeper can do about
It's a brilliant ball across, a wonderful diving header. It's sat up perfectly, I should say, for Volchenkov. I mean, the young Russian's done his duty. Do I keep him on for a hat-trick, or do I bring him off? Or even more importantly, do I bring Shuhu off? He's not really shone today. I'll say that and I'll go and score, but like, oh, I didn't shine? Here you go, idiot. Why have I run away with that? From that. Stevens can't get there. It's gone out of play for a throw. Allo to Marin.
As the stats show us, the visitors have had most of the play. Yes, they're
Hoping
playing
Allo
well
would make
when
one of
going
his
forward.
little
It's been
runs,
their
but no.
ability to regain the
Marin
ball
is going to make a
which
run,
made them
and
so
I've
hard
been
to play
tackled.
against here, and it makes them such a good team.
Barrow are going to make their substitutions here. I don't think it's going to change the fact that we're just better than them. I think I'm just going to have to accept that as well in terms of difficulty. This is probably a good level for me if I had a team similar to these guys, but my team is better, quite frankly. And I should honestly be winning this league. Marius Marin, shoe picked out. Yeah, it's just too easy. It's just too easy. I was talking about how I didn't score, and he's gone and scored. I should be winning these, shouldn't I? There's no way that I shouldn't be destroying Barrow, whatever difficulty it is. It's an awful finish, to be honest. I've whacked it into the ground, but luckily it's just okay enough to hit the post and bounce in. That being said, I'm going to bring Shuhu off. I know he's just scored, but I want to give Latanzio a chance, and Volchenkov's on for the hat-trick. And we're going to give Vidovic the full 90. Jay Mason's kind of... I don't know, it feels weird with him at the moment. I know Vidovic isn't doing great either. But he needs the experience, so I might as well just keep him on. 3-0 to the good now here at the Barrow Stadium, which I still didn't Google. I'm an idiot, man. I don't know what they're doing. Have they just given up? It looks like it. It actually looks like it. Volchenkov's very much on for hat-trick if the pass goes to the right fucking target. Which, of course, by the tone of my voice, it didn't.
Gordon, and does well to keep it in play.
Okay. Barrow might pull something out of the hat here. Gomez is going to win that header because he is a literal giant. A human tripod. Don't know if that nickname will really catch on. I thought about it last episode. So not sure if it'll catch on. Oh, Volchenkov, man. Do the ball roll that I asked you to do. I don't know if you're capable of ball roll, but I think ball rolls are pretty much basic skills. I think everyone's capable of it. I think it's 2-star anyway. Arlo Bourne. Sorry, what? I don't know what's happened with Bourne there, but we've managed to sort it out. Like, I didn't do that, which is why I'm confused. I'm not blaming Bourne for that. I'm blaming the game.
Nicely cut out.
Volchenkov tried to press. I'd love to get a hat-trick with him, but I I don't know if it's going to happen.
This attack looks highly promising.
And honestly, it doesn't really matter too much either. The results in the bag. Even if they do score, the results still in the bag. Nikolai Allo, wonderful. And now Nikolai Allo run, trademark run perhaps. Give it a try anyway. Was to Volchenkov, but still got Vidovic for a fourth. I should have passed it in the middle. I'm such a fucking greedy idiot. Loyal Tanzio gets his... Oh, you knob. You absolute knob.
James with it. And breaking
How on earth did Latanzio not... he wasn't able to lift it off the surface at all there. And that Vidovic chance, that's all on me. I should have played it across to Volchenkov for his hat-trick and probably for a fourth. It would have gone in.
And they have possession again.
I most likely would have gone in anyway. I firmly believe it probably would have. Oh, you stupid. It's these balls over the top, man. I'm over-trying them.
James with it.
There was another button, I think it was double tap Y, my friend told me to try and use for them, but obviously at the moment I can't because I'm on the defence. Gomez gets it sorted. I got full faith in my centre-backs, it's just the key. Once it gets past them is where I'm like, Vidovic, going to make his room down the right. And I did turn back, but apparently the game hasn't realised that, and it's just let me run into Stevens.
Many thanks, Alex.
I don't want to commit with Gomez, which is a bit of a problem because I already have done.
And back with Gordon. Can he make it count? Making sure nothing.
Arlo Bourne, good cover. I'm an idiot there with Gomez. I've had a couple of idiot moments this game, and Tabak can have a few minutes on. Go on then, mate. Thanks coming off for White as well.
Going to the bench.
I'm trying to get Tabak to a decent overall so I can have like a competition between him and Brown. Rather than just saying, alright, Brown's coming to the team, Tabak's going out on loan.
Now the delivery. Just over the
I don't get it. Like, it's a 6'6" human tripod. Unless he's taller, I shouldn't be losing that header. And he's not taller, you can quite clearly see that. He just jumped very well. Grayson almost clawing one back for Barrow. It would have just been a consolation at this point. We're going to possibly have another 3-0 win here on the cards. Could have even been more. Realistically, these 4 games, I'm a fucking idiot. I knew that was going to happen immediately as soon as I did it.
Well, he needed to read it.
He tried to sweat it, but nobody's there. Get fucked, idiot. Although Lucas, for some reason, has lost the ball. And I don't really know, to be honest with you. He's offside anyway. I wasn't offside, it was a goal kick. You know what, I'm getting a bit too cocky here. But as I was saying before I rudely interrupted myself, all these games we should be winning, realistically. So the fact that I'm winning them makes sense. If I start conceding goals, though, when we do the home games, oh, you know what? Very good. I won't be surprised, but I'm very annoyed.
Oh, that's a really good run.
Volchenkov to Vidovic. We get the return ball to the young Russian for his hat-trick. Volchenkov! Oh, you know what, we'll take it. Tabak gets another rebound goal. He always seems to be there, doesn't he? Last episode, it was Vidovic, or Marin. I can't remember which one it was. I think it was actually Marin. And Tabak's just there to tap it in for the rebound. It's another one for Goran Tabak. Stop telling me to bring fucking Vidovic off for Mason. Mason's going to get a run out next game. It just always seems to be Goran Tabak who's ready to get that rebound. And it's not going to be a 3-0 win, so that's okay. It's going to be a 4-0 win. Which probably is more deserved than what the 3-0 win was against Rochdale. Barrow did have a good first few minutes, but realistically, right, they've not been a threat since DeAngelis and Gomez kind of got their shit together. And honestly, it could be a 5th if we can create something. Caballero, Volchenkov. Oh, okay. I might just give me the benefit of the doubt. I want to get this hat-trick with him. But he's gets fit out for Beadling. I maybe should have tried and play it off and then play it back to him. But, you know what, double on the day for Volchenkov. And another clean sheet, you know. If this fucking changes...
They did most things right, and their attacking play was inventive and had a real cutting edge. That was a really dominant display from them today.
Well, there's a good reason why we're highlighting him. Really dominant.
I'm going to be so
in
annoyed
attacking
if the
this
clean
game,
sheets
Stuart.
now stop
Well,
because
that
we're
was a
going to be doing
great
it for the
performance.
objective.
His understanding of how to find space was
Deserved,
brilliant today.
very much
And of
deserved there. A
course, he
lot more
scored two
deserved
really
than what
good
the
goals.
Rochdale one was, in my opinion. They did have their chances, but either they weren't accurate or they just didn't like trouble Lishka. First half, they had a few good chances, but second half, I feel like they weren't as good. Which is weird, because usually it's the second half where the teams seem to do better against me. Take a look at the stats. A bit closer than I expected, but we did deserve it looking at that. 60 to 40 in terms of possession. 9 shots to 6, as well as 5.5 expected goals there too. So, don't really know what you can't really argue the fact that we deserved it, can you? Man of the match for us is going to be Roman Lishka. Fair enough. 4 shots on his goal. He kept them all out. 100% success rate again. I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to argue with it. It's very good from Roman Lishka. Keep this going, mate. Volchenko with 2 goals and an 8.3. Marin with an assist, a 7.9. Vidovic with an assist and a 7.5. Shuhu with a goal and a 7.4, and then Bruno Caballero with assist at 7.3. Everyone was very good today, and the reason that some of the ratings obviously are lower, of course Tabak with a goal as well. Tabak didn't get a lot of time on the pitch. Bourne really wasn't needed, but I can't believe he did that bad because he was actually quite... I mean, he wasn't great, but he was solid. And Loyal Tanzio, I don't know what's up with him at the moment. I think he came on as a sub though, rather than coming off. But I just feel like out of the 3 at the moment, even though he's scored quite a few this season, he's the worst out of 3, or at least most out of form, I should say. I can't say the worst because he's not bad at all. The other 2 are just simply playing better. Man of the match with them, if you can pick one, honestly. Gotts with a 6.8, and I was saying about how the defense at the start was tired. It showed. Lillis here, I think he made quite a few saves. 8 shots on his goal, 4 saves, 4 conceded, 50% success rate. So he did save some, but realistically, the reason he got 6.1 is because he let the 4 in. So post-match interview. How did the other teams do then? Exeter, can't see them. Where are they? They lost. I think Atkinson lost as well. Atkinson drew, sorry.
Some questions regarding the match.
So it's an even bigger gap. I don't want it to be this easy, but it's just because the teams are good. My team's a lot better. Volchenko's going to take the headlines. Cap's good team display. I'm not going to give him solo credit because it was a very good all-round display once again. De Angelis and Gomez, solid. Lishka, solid. Strikers, good when they needed to be. Alexandre wasn't missed, and I forgot to bring him on, to be completely honest. But to be fair, I'm going to start next game as well. Looking stronger and stronger, and we are. But with this team, the fact that I've actually changed the sliders to make it harder for myself has weirdly made it easier. I don't know why. Maybe I'll take my sliders down a little bit. Our attacking play is always a threat, though. But I like having it where it is, because if I move it up or move it down
no
on my
further
end, then it
questions,
just brings my
thanks.
players' stats. So I think I'm just going to leave it. It's going to be harder in League 1 anyway. Let's enjoy the League 2 journey to the title. And just be happy with it. We've run off with it, and quite frankly, I mean, our team's very much good enough to run off with it. International duty, though, will hamper, I think, probably one of our games. Aldo's gone to Finland. Wilkins, alright then. Are you a faker? Let's just take a little gander at this, because as we very well know, Dalton Wilkins has still got 4 months recovery, unless he's lying to us. But it says there, on the screen, he's got New Zealand. I'm assuming that's just a glitch, but I might have a title from a video there and just calling out Wilkins for being a liar. And also, sorry, Luis Laura Latanzio is going to Australia. So between the 21st and the 27th, I won't have to pick a striker. They'll miss the Sutton game, which is the final game of this episode, actually. And we'll go on into April. And after this game, we'll have another scout report. But up first, another... I don't want to say it's an easy game, but... I don't want to say it without being disrespectful, but it is an easy game. Not my luck, no. Though now that we're at home, where we have to do the clean sheet objective, we'll concede. And honestly, at this point, I'm not really bothered. But at the same time, I don't want to. Like I said, when we did this, I don't really want us to run off with it. The temptation to put it to legendary just to make it a bit closer is quite high, but at the same time, I don't want to. So, ergo, I'm not going to. And also, I said it was going to be 2 3-0 wins. I beat Rochdale 2-0. So I'm an idiot, is what we've gathered there. Looking at the standings at the moment, though, we are 14 points. Do you know what? I'm just... I'm not going to speak anymore. We're going to do this episode in silence. Carlisle have got off the bottom since we did smash Barrow. We've actually, because it was 4-0, they've gone bottom on goal difference. If it had been a 2-0 win or a 3-0 win, I think Carlisle would have stayed bottom. How are we looking in terms of goals conceded? Have we conceded the most? We haven't. Well, obviously not. Because Barrow have 63, we only have 57. Newport as well. And compared to last season, our goals conceded is not bad at all. We're not the best defensive team by a long way at all, but... This press conference is going to be like, so how do you feel winning the league?
We'll start taking questions now.
Oh yeah, I really think this is going to be a difficult match. I'm so scared. This is going to be the most difficult team I played today, isn't it? Been around the promotion places all season with a few games to go. It's within our grasp. Not only is it within our grasp, it's probably done. This will be the easiest season of a lot, so I'm enjoying it. Once it gets to League One, it'll be a bit more of a challenge. But I think we'll honestly get back to back. I might be getting a bit too excited, but I think we'll get back to back. Then when we get to Championship, that's where the grind's going to start again. And then if we hit the Premier League, I reckon we'll be there by season 6.
That's all the time we got today, thank you.
I think, yeah, season 6 will be our first Premier League season. And then it'll be a grind for there for 3 or 4 seasons. It'll probably take 9 or 10 seasons. Kind of similar to what happened with the Bradford City career mode. I think that was in season 9 we won the Champions League. Anyway. Stop looking back, look forward. Another game to go. First home game of the episode. Which means we're probably going to concede despite the fact that it's our objective to not concede at home. Everyone is fully fit now, I think. We did do a bit of rotation there, and it seems to be more or less... Yeah, I feel it's not more or less at all. Everyone is fully fit, except for Vidovic. Which is fine, because I was going to start Mason anyway. The temptation to start Vucic is overtaking me. And I've put him at right back by accident. Did I just say he was right wing back? If I can have Gomez and De Angelis on, as well as give Vucic a chance, that works for me. I don't really want to rotate anyone else. Laura Tanzio. We're going to give Shuhu a little break because he's been doing too good. We need to relax a bit, lad. Obviously, he'll come on as a sub and probably just score a load. Carlisle have a tired team at left back, right back, centre, defensive mid, and kind of all over the place, honestly. There's only a couple of players that are fully fit. Even the goalkeeper's a little tired, but so's ours, so it'll be fine. In terms of the formation, they're going for the 4-3-3 holding. We'll be going for the 4-1-2-1-2 narrow. Lishka in goal. Bourne, Vucic as the fullbacks. I want to see how Vucic actually handles being a right back. I know he's a right wing back on his second position, but right back isn't too bad, and honestly, he kind of has the stats for it. And in fact, maybe I should put him there. I'm not going to do it till the end of the season, obviously, because we don't have a backup centre-back. We'll need to bring someone in. But, well, we've got Tabak, who was a centre-back. I moved to centre-mid. Was he a centre-back? Oh, I'm thinking way back when he was in the youth academy. I'm going to bring Cal... I'm sorry, I'm bringing Callum Lees in. I want to, so I'm going to. Alright? That's just a personal choice. And it means, unfortunately, I've pressed the wrong button. But that's not the point. It means Tabak will drop to the reserves. No, he won't, actually. Lucas will. So that's how we're going to line up for this one. So we've got Lichgart in goal, Born and Vucic as the fullbacks, DeAngelis and Gomez as the centre-backs, Alexandre centre defensive mid, Lees Marin as the centre mids, with Lees, of course, the captain. Mason, centre attacking mid, and he better find his feet soon. Because if he doesn't find him in this league, that's probably fine. We've got it wrapped up. But if he's not going to be playing in League One really well, then maybe a move out might be needed. I don't want to, but if he demands it, I can't say no. Volchenkov and Latanzio up top, though. Right with Terrace. Let's get it. Chelsea drew with Everton. Fair enough.
Hello everyone and welcome. What we can't complain about today is the weather. Absolutely perfect playing conditions. I'm Derek Ray and delighted to have Stuart Robson sharing commentary duties with me. I'm very excited to be able to bring
The
you
third easy game out of what should be 4 easy games.
What might we see today, Stuart?
Well, thanks, Derek. The best coach I played under would always tell us before kick-off, earn the right to play.
I just don't think... I think Sutton will probably score past us because they're that kind of fucking team. But I don't think they'll actually pose a problem to us. Carlisle, I reckon we can contain, but knowing my luck, we won't.
The lineup then for the hosts.
Well, they play with
So here we are, a bit of rotation, not stupid amount. We're giving Latanzio the start, obviously, because he'll be going for a certain game. So we'll give him a run out before he goes. Although sometimes I mess up a word, I try and save it, and it just sounds more stupid than what it did. Maybe I should just, like, accept the mistake and then try and correct it after. Whatever, it doesn't matter. It's Friday tomorrow.
Let's have a look at the initial.
Well, technically it'll be Friday when this goes up, but...
Well, it's a 4-3-3 formation with a centre forward and 2 wingers. So it's important that the midfield players give...
I think when we played these guys earlier in the season, did we lose or did we draw? I can't remember if we beat them. Honestly. And that's not a good sign because they might actually trouble us.
Thank you. Enjoy the game.
That being said, Lishka's had a good episode so far, which means he's probably going to concede inside 5 minutes. Each game has started off with them pressing me and almost scoring, so if this game's any different, then something's wrong with the game. Forgot I didn't have Alo here, although Mika Vucic trademark runs could be something else as well. Just getting a feel for it, playing around a little bit. So, Carlisle, if there was a National League, will probably be one of the teams that will go down.
Mason.
It's either Barrow or Sutton are the other ones at the moment, I think. Newport are down there as well, which is surprising.
Can he put it away?
Latanzio. Okay.
An early goal. No wonder they're celebrating.
I could honestly sim till the end of this season and just accept where I come. But obviously, I'm going to go for a points record now.
Well, as you can see, he hits
It's not
so much power.
if
Just look at
we
the
win.
follow through. So athletic. That's
It's
a dynamic strike.
how many will we win by? And it's quite scary, honestly. This team is ripping up League 2 and could very well go deep in League One. Whether it's an insta promotion back to back, like I'm probably going to predict, to be honest, or it's going to be, it might be playoffs that we have to get in League One, but we'll win them if we get through them, I think. But again, I might be. I mean, there'll be some championship teams going down, so it won't always be easy games. Maybe I'm overstating it.
Guy. Can he put it in?
It's just like clockwork, innit? It's just like clockwork. Keep the clean sheets in the away matches where you don't need them. Concede in the home matches where you need the clean sheets. I'm not even mad because I just knew it was going to happen. Should have been closed down by me, to be honest, but what can you do? It's a good finish. I just knew. There's no point in trying to argue about it. 1-1 inside 8 minutes. And realistically, they need what they can get. They're in a very awful position. They're in a very good one, so... Mika Vucic, trademark run. See how it goes.
Good technique displayed. Space and time.
I mean, the ball isn't bad. Mason. I mean, it's still on fully here. Okay, Leeds has been fouled, but the ref's going to give nothing for it. I think actually he got a ball touch first, but I'm not going to be on their side, am I?
Perfect example of how to put in a tackle. And
if we go 2-1 down this early, then it definitely is just a home ground curse. Not much I can do about it. The concern... Abe... I genuinely thought, where's Tripod? We need him. Is that a handball against Mason? Of course it is. Why would it not be a handball against the other cunt, you know? Straight out Lishka, thank God. But he's let those in past him, so... Oh, just... I've aimed it at my left back, haven't I? So... Oh, it's going to be one of these games, isn't it? Yeah, okay. I've realised what this game's going to be. I've realised, I've understood what's going to happen here.
Just looking for the right moment for that final pass. Oh, magnificent.
Good save from Roman Lishka again. He's really come along since I turned the goalkeeper ability up, which makes sense, but at the same time, this is the bottom team, well, second bottom now, has been bottom the majority of the season team in the league. He's actually hit that with his chin, rather than his... I think he's hit off his chest onto his chin. At the same time, though, like...
And over it
I don't know.
comes.
Gomez, someone get this away. I can't go down to Carlisle after talking all this shit. Then again, I went down to Walsall after talking shit about Walsall, so... It will be the first time. It's one of these games where Carlisle deserve it based off the stats, isn't they? Whether I win, draw, or lose. Volchenko's been given entirely too much room. He's entirely fucked it, so don't worry about it. Thank fuck it's Friday tomorrow, man. I'm tired. It's been a short week and a long week at the same time, because I've not really worked as many hours as usual, because the boss isn't in, and the shop closes earlier. But at the same time, it's been a long week, because I'm just tired all the bloody time. DeAngelis, Lees, Alexandre. I've also just counted down the weeks to Christmas. Mason, Lees again. Our passing movement is very good. It's just the actual final pass seems to be the issue. So I mean, like, I don't know what Loyola Tanzio was thinking, but obviously he wasn't thinking. So.
Now can they make something happen?
And then Jim Mason just gets red all the time. He's an 86 and he just can't get anything. I don't understand. Maybe the league's just too, like, he's just too good for this league and he knows it, so he's just not really able to do anything about it. That's a fucking load of shit if it goes in, by the way.
Clean challenge.
Very good by DeAngelis. I brought out Lishka just in case, as you saw, but DeAngelis has covered it. Alexandra's been fouled. Which means it's not going to be a foul. Loyola Tanzio. Could be in good form. Going away for Australia. It's stopped by Norman, and honestly, you bet on the young Aussie scoring that. Especially as it's Carlisle and not the best team in the world. Maris Marin. Didn't fucking touch it there though, did I?
In possession, Mella.
Maybe I did. Maybe I just don't know what I did in this game because the game sucks. But I don't think I did. Why are Carlisle so difficult to beat? I remember like the most annoying game of this career mode was against these cunts. We went 5-1 down to the bastards and then won 6-5. That was kind of just like my level. That's kind of the level I was at season 1. Season 2, it's been a little better. Still annoying in like some cases, with the Accrington 5-all draw being the main kind of thing I'm on about. It's not been anywhere near as bad as season 1, which you expect with a better squad. Alexandre to Marius Marin. Through a little gap to Loro Tanzio, who... Trouble. I wanted to get it through to Mason, but I just can't get it. I need someone, and he was literally the one on my screen. Oh, just fuck off, Volchenkov, then. If you're not going to pass it properly, just don't pass it at all. Just needs a little ball through to Mason. But no. Pass it into the defender. Gomez, please, thank you. Marius Marin, turn your man.
And I think the threat has been averted.
Tangi's could try me that run for, but Whelan's ahead of him the whole way. And in strength battle, I don't bet on my striker to win it. So good ball to Dickinson, to be honest. I can't lie. And I've just run straight past him with Vucic, but Mason's come to do his defensive duties. Marin. Yeah, right. I don't get it. I just don't understand. It's more the fact that they are one of the worst performing, if not the worst performing team in the league. And they've just turned it on today, apparently. Vucic. I maybe did jinx it, but whatever, man. Oh yeah, just blow it straight away there, ref. Don't give me a chance to counter, really. 1-1 at half-time. Early goals from Latanzio and I think it was Gibson for them.
Well, he's been very quiet so far. He just
how's that shot off target if it's on the target, as you can see on the graph or the diagram?
This goalkeeper.
Sorry for yawning the whole time I was saying that. I'm just tired, man. I feel like I get enough sleep and then suddenly I've had about 8 or 9 hours sleep and then suddenly it just feels like it's not enough. Go on, Bradford. First time I'm supporting them in this career mode, I think. 1-0 up over Exeter. I don't see an Accrington scoreline. Maybe they're not playing. I didn't check the stats. (52-48) in terms of possession. That's the only start in our favour. They've got 5 shots to our 4 and 2.3 expected goals to our 1.6. Oh boy. So that's kind of saying, well, they've just been the better team then.
Are locked together. Just can't really choose between them at the
I think
moment.
genuinely deserves to be a draw. So hopefully we can not have it be a draw, because they are one of the worst performing teams, we're one of the best performing.
Now the situation
That being said, the sliders probably are favouring them a little bit. Oh, you... Okay, right. Except it hasn't, because I don't know why Laura Tanzio feels he needs to make that run. And I've run out of position, and it's just locked off of Vucic. I didn't want to use the right back to get to the left wing.
And blocked for now.
Blocked by Gomez, keep it in. Nice. Win the header. Good job, Alexandre. See, another example of why he's so underrated. But so good still. At the same time, Laura Tanzio's not going to win a physical battle. We know this. Come on, help him.
It's opening up for them. Might jump in front.
Oh.
And a goal! He's put it away.
Many issues have come from that goal. The number one issue, as you'll probably know, is the fact that I've gone in twice for a tackle and he's just vortexed through them.
Well, here we can see it again, and it's all about the pace.
And then,
of the
like,
passing.
this,
One
it's
touch,
just...
slick movement,
He
but
shouldn't
the
go
keeper
in.
can do better at his near post. That's gone in far too easily.
But it's one of
That's not good
those
goalkeeping.
where the game has just decided it is going in, right? Smile. Well, what can I do? FIFA 22 has decided that that's a goal, and I've got no argument or, like, any way of stopping it.
Well, back underway as we reflect on the goal.
And I'm 2-1 down to probably the worst performing team in the league. Fuck off, man. I think they're probably the lowest scoring as well. But yet they seem to be the biggest challenge. Oh, referee, man. No, there's no play on there. That's a stoppage.
Well, he's gone into
And honestly, it's probably a red.
deserves
Latangio's
a
got a
booking for
knock. I'm gonna bring him off anyway. Don't aggravate it. Plus, he's going on international duty anyway. So I don't want it to aggravate it there either. Latangio's a little bit annoyed, but I don't want to risk it. Plus, Shuhu's in good form, so if anyone can turn this around for us, it's probably him. Marin, Mason. Back to Marin. So I've aimed for Volchenkov. It's decided to aim for Shuhu, who's not got a really route to him for a pass.
On to
Okay.
Riley.
Oh, we're really doing one of these matches.
Dickinson. The textbook interception.
Can't do anything, man. Oh, fucking... I nearly just put it into my own net.
Now, I believe changing circumstances in one of the other games. Alex Scott will
De
tell us
Angelis
more.
panicked a little bit there, and it's rare from him. He was so calm. Mason.
Thank you, Alex. Can he convert? Well, it might still work out for
I don't
them.
care how it's scored. It isn't scored because Shuhu ran... For whatever reason, Shuhu decided to run past it rather than score the rebound there. I don't know if he was offside or what, but obviously he wasn't because it's a corner. He's taking the shot on anyway. I'm going to be fuming if we don't get something out of this match. Obviously we should be winning it, but like, it seems to be one of those where we're just not getting it. I knew this would happen in the home games.
And there's the
I know
delivery.
Sutton will probably score as well. Gomez! Finally, the human tripod pays off at the corners. Albert Gomez gets us an equaliser in a situation where we shouldn't really need an equaliser. It's not because they've been playing bad, because in terms of the actual stats, it probably deserves to be a draw. But realistically, we should be all over these guys, and we've just not been. And we're very lucky, actually, to score that. More or less, at the keeper, who's just it's bounced off his face. Whatever, as long as the credit is to Gomez, I don't really care. Theo Johnson, happy, but he wants more. He wants more. We're going for a winner here.
And it's level again here. Both sets of fans being
Substitutions in
put
the
through
offing
something of an
for
emotional
us. I don't know if
angle.
they'll have any, but for us, definitely. Please just make the
What can we
bloody
do to stop him
tackle.
running at them? Showing a
Leeds
lot
will be
of
one of
guile
those. He's
there.
seemed more or less invisible this game.
It's wholehearted.
Do you know what? Fuck it. We'll do it now. Vucic at right back has been a failed experiment. Caballero for Leeds. And that's it, because we already made the Shuhu change.
Defending and the concession of a corner here. There's going to be a double
Probably
substitution.
Trent Alexander-Arnold scored a banger. I'll take a look at that after the stream. Not Liverpool fans, so I don't really care about looking at it right now. But I do want to see it if it's a wonder goal. Dickinson to deliver.
Playing it in.
Caballero to intercept, and please just counter and run and score, mate.
Well, a
Just
time
go
for
on, just go.
composure on the ball.
Go. Oh, I didn't know there was a
this is really
fucking
good game
player
of
there,
football.
but it
Both
doesn't
sides have
matter.
played well going forward.
It does,
There's
because
been
he's gonna
plenty
play.
of chances, goals,
He's
and
not
a
super
lot of
fast,
near
he's not super
misses.
speed man.
It's
Although I
been great
suppose he
entertainment.
should be, since he's just come on.
Substitution
Dixon coming on
time
for
it is.
Divine intervention. I don't know what joke I was trying to make. There wasn't really any divine intervention because they've not got the win. They're drawing at least. I suppose a point against us isn't bad. If you're Carlisle.
Dickinson.
But if you're us against them, you'd be gagging for a winner here somewhere down the line. De
On to
Angelis.
Riley. Well,
Okay.
on the scent of
Yeah,
something
just go straight to
positive.
them. Alright then.
Fizzles
Gomez,
out
very good
thanks to that piece
interception.
of
I had to push
defending.
him forward a little bit, but that works. Just fucking please. Just please, game, for once, don't be an
Well read
absolute
to put an
shit
end to
cunt.
that attack.
A simple pass is all that's required there. You're just overcomplicating it with your fucking...
And he's
Oh, I
beaten him
just
here.
don't know, mate. I just don't know. If they score a winner here, I'm
And the
just,
cross is
like,
very much on.
in awe. Oh, okay.
Well, just went a bit too
Don't worry,
early.
Arlo Bourne's... Just so you know, just in case you're not aware, it's offside against them, by the way, for anyone who doesn't know. If you didn't know beforehand, now you know. I've got Arlo Bourne right here, blocking their number 14. So, fully blocked that. Somehow it's... I don't get it. How physically? I need to look at this a bit closer and a bit... I mean, it probably wouldn't bounce like that. It'd probably bounce out for a corner, realistically, off that part of the body. But who am I to know about anatomy, you know? Newcastle lost to Liverpool. I was thought they were going to beat Liverpool because they went 1-0 up quite early, but then obviously they went 3-1 down to lose, so... My United game against Brentford's postponed. Apparently passing is postponed as well because I fucking pressed that with Arlo Bourne a while back. Rafa Alexandru, mate, if it wasn't for you covering the bases, I don't really know where we'd be at.
Mason.
Volchenkov. Jay Mason. Into Shuhu, who's... It physically pains me to look at some of this gameplay that it's happening on my screen, but I'm not having any part of it. But some of these touches are just not what I've tried to do. Marin. Need someone in the middle, really. That works, you know what, fuck it. I don't think we're on side anymore, Shuhu, to be honest with you. But at least, it's, yeah, for a second I thought it might stand.
Well, you can tell he thought he was offside.
But yeah, it is offside. I don't know why they left me hanging like that for so long. It's actually not too far off. A step less and maybe 3-2 up. I do keep yawning and it probably shows. You can probably hear it. I apologise. Almost to Marin. Shuhu. Let's get back to Marin. I will sweat this out if I have to find the winner. I don't really care. Caballero doesn't need to sweat it out because he's the fucking what?
Well, he has done well there, but he should have won the game. They probably won't get
I was ready for that
now
to nestle in, but Norman's made a really good save. Bruno Caballero is meant to be that little cheat code that just helps me anytime I need it. Right. Albert Gomez, get your noggin on the...
No keeper will mind that sort of corner.
De Angelis, get your noggin on that and play it to a teammate.
Chance to do damage. He's in here.
No doubt in my mind, I don't even get a celebration. I don't know why, but I don't get a celebration. That's fine. I don't really care. If this was the first half of the season, I would have been scared about him shooting that. But because it's the second half of the season, I think he's now solo top scorer with 23. I wasn't worried at all. Not a single bit of concern with that one. That was a good finish. 3-2. 6 minutes to hold on. I can't believe we're actually having to fight for a result against the bottom team in the league, but just the way it is sometimes. You kind of have to... I knew they'd be good because they're playing like shit the rest of the season against everyone else. They're going to be good against us because that's just the way it goes. Right, Nikolai Arlo. Trademark run. You can fuck off, Riley. There's no way you're that fast. I use you in the Bradford City career mode. You're not that fast. Mason gets a step ahead, and there he is. There's the man of the moment, the homegrown talent, showing why he is a talent. He needed that for the morale.
Well, let's have another look because this is
That's
a goal they have
fully because of the Nikolai Arlo trademark run. It's played on, I believe, by Shuhu into the path of Mason, who finished it off perfectly. But if it hadn't been for the Nikolai Arlo trademark run, that wouldn't have been possible. Jay Mason making it 4-2. Realistically, it should be 4-0, and that's not because of the stats. Again, they deserve their goals fully. It's just I should be playing better. Might get a fifth here, you know. Sneak a fifth on. Shuhu's out wide. And we've got plenty of time to get a fifth. Volchenkov. He's offside anyway, but he's hit the post. I thought he'd come back on. I'm just an idiot, never mind. I wanted Mason to be involved there to get himself another goal, just to solidify that he's back, but apparently he didn't want to do that. Who am I to tell him what to do, you know?
Dixon.
So we had two relatively normal score lines, and then we've gone back to let's just fucking score as many goals as we can. I'm glad I'm on the winning end, because quite frankly we should be. I never said deserve to be, note that, I just said we should be. Based on positions in the table alone. They've had their chances and they've deserved their goals. I'm not sour about them scoring, I'm just sour about us being able to defend really well in away games. But in home games, we just seem to collapse in defence. Offside. Anyway, and I'm just going to boot it off the pitch realistically because we've won. But
and there it is, the final whistle. The home fans
still, that's the biggest fight on the teams has put up in this episode today.
Win in the end. Fully deserved their victory because they dominated every aspect of the game. It was
2 goals
really
from Carlisle, put them 2-1
today.
up. But then we decided, right, enough's enough.
Well, Stuart,
Turned it
really
on
has had a lot to
and
say
got the
for
victory.
himself
Jay
out on the
Mason
pitch.
securing it,
Well, he should be pleased
sealing
with
it.
himself today because he
The
performed
technical
really
winning
well.
goals,
He
I
scored
believe,
a
was
good
from
goal and they won the game. An
Shu
excellent
Hu,
day
if
all
I'm not
round.
mistaken. Tanzio, Gomez, Shu Hu and Mason with the goals for us. I didn't see who had their goals. I think it was Guy and Gibson. Not in that order. I think it was Gibson first, then Guy, but I can't remember. It wasn't Guy at all, it was Riley, because his goal was a stormer. Mainly because he just vortexed past my defence. 9 shots to 7, which shows that we deserved that. 54 to 46 in terms of possession as well. 4.8 to 2.6 expected goals. Alright. Don't get above your station, Carlisle, next time, alright? Taking a look at stats. Lishka won't be near the top this time, unfortunately, which is a pain in the arse because he had such a good episode. Jay Mason is the man of the match. Oh, I'll have to see that. Should be most games that he's man of the match, but he's decided sometimes he just... It's not him playing bad, he's just giving others a spotlight. Anyway, goal and assist from Mason, 7.7. Shu Hu with a goal and assist. I believe I subbed him on as well, so he's still contributing more than the other 2 strikers despite being subbed on. How can I leave him out? Marius Mara with an assist and a 7.3. Rafael Alexandre with an assist and a 7.2. Albert Gomez with a rare goal from centre-back, 7.2 as well. And Laura Latanzio with a goal and a 7.2. Roman Lishka, we're going to see it, I'm afraid. I think he made some saves still, but he did let 2 in. 2 saves, 2 conceded, 4 shots on his goal, 50% success rate. Looking at Carlisle's ratings, man of the match for them was Gibson with a goal and an assist. Goal from Joe Riley gives him a 7.3. I should say Gibson got 7.5. And Daniel Devine getting an assist and a 7 rating. As the goalkeeper Norman, 6.6, but I think he deserved a bit more, honestly. He pulled out some decent saves. 8 shots on his goal, 4 saves, 4 conceded. It's a 50% success rate as well, so I guess maybe the rating balances out. Both the keepers got 66 or 6.6, and both the keepers got 50% success rate saves. Post-match interview. I didn't see the results because I want to see if Exeter had lost, which I hope they have. But I also hope they haven't because I want to keep the title race close.
Hi, can you chat to us for a second about the match?
We're unbeaten since the start of the League 2 season. When was the last time we actually lost? It has been a while. I'm not obsessed with the run anymore. I've just realised that we're going to win the league, whatever happens. So. Points we earn are what counts. We got 3 there. They lose out again because they're shit. How comfortable was that win today? It was very comfortable. Lads got a job done. It wasn't comfortable. It would have been nicer if we'd just destroyed them, but don't always get what you want. Oh, we did beat them the first time around then. That's where we fucked up against them. It's all about players. We're better, Smile. Play something funny. I am playing
Thanks so
something
much
funny. I'm
for
playing
your
FIFA. The gameplay's funny because it's awful. Progress assessment. It's gonna tell me I've not done financial stuff, isn't it? Oh, I just don't remember asking. Oh, expanding our brand. Okay, I still don't remember asking. Latange's out for 4 weeks. Fucking, of course he is. I don't remember actually putting Callum Lee's on the development plan, but at least he's completed it, right? I don't think he was on a development plan. He's not going to get any better. Despite the fact that he's actually gone up in overall. What? Game is broken. Alright, don't have any more development plans. There's some going on, but I don't think there's anyone actually done theirs yet. Ignore parents shouting at each other down the stairs. Communication on the same floor hasn't been established yet. It still picks up. She's downstairs. How's the mic picking up? My mic's too good. It's like confirmed now. The mic's too good. Roman Dyson, the vacuum, not going to be signed, unfortunately. The youth squad's full anyway. So after this one, we'll just take the youth squad, see if anyone's ready to get released. Jackson Russell, not good enough. Or Jack Russell for short. Daniel Jenkins, not good enough. Luke Hargreaves, not good enough. Finlay Smythe, not good enough either. Luckily, none of them are good enough to be in youth academy because I need to go empty it. Anyone fallen off? I mean, all these guys are good enough to stay in, really. I'm gonna have to base it off actual overall, aren't I now? Ilya, I'm gonna have to be mean about it. Anything below 50, I think, is gonna have to go because they're just not. In fact, actually, the 50s can go as well. I honestly think Zamnov has a. Oh, well, I'll wait till he's done his development plan. Korolev can go, and we don't need our goalkeeper. I'm gonna have to be really mean with it, really cutthroat with it now, because we're getting too many good players. At the same time, I want to keep them all. May have to just use some and sell them on. Cheromir Zoric. Signing new players already. Josip Brankovic. I'm going to be really mean on the ratings now. Predrag Dragic. Sure, fucking, I'm too much of a soft touch. Bogdan Saric coming in as well. So's Pavlovic, Franjo Pavlovic. It's just, oh, it's full again already. Oh, Isaac Brown, you're gonna have to turn. You have to turn 16 soon. I'm gonna get rid of you. Giving you enough time to age. All right. I can't really. Oh, fucking. Actually, I'll do it by overall again. Zoric sucks. I'm sorry to lie to you, but you're not staying around. Again, I'm being really cutthroat, but I don't want to be. It's just because not enough space. Zamnov, I'm still waiting for his development plan to be done. Pavlovic, you know what? 200k value or you don't come in. I'm gonna have to be really mean about it. Juraj Bakaric. Vladislav Krupin. Oh, you have nothing to worry about. I'm glad enough to say that name again. Robert Samsarov. Shite. The only thing is, I know who's going to be good. It's going to be Leonte Zolnarovic, and that's a really hard name. Mikhail Krupin. He's looking decent. 200k value. I did say. Lev Kudrov. Goodbye. This is what I'm worried about. He's going to be really good, isn't he? Yep. Another really good one. And Alexei Yartsev. We're getting too many good players now. It's. Oh, I love getting them, but we're getting too many. I don't know how many more months of scouting we've got either as well. I'm going to go over these off screen and see if there's any positions that suit them better. We'll do all that off screen. But, like, how many more months of scouting have we got? April. So it's the last one will be the The next one will be the last one. Words are difficult. English isn't my mother tongue, apparently. So finish off the episode by taking on Sutton, and I said Carlisle were going to be an easy game, and they weren't. So I'm not going to say anything, because they'll probably be wrong. But it's getting to the point where I might win the league title soon. And we'll have the celebration. Because that's just how far I'm ahead. Not in terms of points and league position, just in terms of team as well. Our team is brilliant. Way too good for this league. And I know that if I go down a goal or two, I can just swing it back whatever I do. That being said, some of our main players are out on international duty, although this man's meant to be injured. What? He's gone for a holiday, mate. I'm aware of that. I'm just trying to put Volchenkov in. Alright, so if I theoretically do this. He's going on... I've got to go back, I'm going to the match lobby, I guess, because the game is stupid. Why does it have to put me all the way back here to do it? Can I not just do it in that match day thing? It's so fucking dumb. Right, Volchenkov in, Laura Tanzio reserves because he's injured and not playing. Kovacic in, and Alo will go to reserves because he's international duty, which means he's going to spot on the bench for a little bit. Has to be a fullback. It's going to be Gerbisic. Final game of the episode. Season 2, episode 12. Only 2 more episodes of this season to come up. We're against Sutton United. And honestly, I'm getting kind of bored because of how easy it is, but I'm not going to turn it up difficulty because I know it's going to be harder than the league above. Tabak can have a run out. And so can... You know what? Fuck it. Alan Kane, get your ass on the pitch. Volchenkov thought he was going to get a start, but little did he know that I've got some kind of love for Alan Kane. Oh my god. If they use Rowe at centre-back, we're going to ruin him. His stamina is, like, nearly half. Lishka in goal, Bourne and Kovacic as the fullbacks, DeAndres and Gomez as the centre-backs, Alexandre as the CDM, Caballero and Tabak as the centre-mids, Mason as the cam, and Shuhu and Kane up front. So, not only is it important to have rotation, it's important to have good stamina when you sign players as well. We're going to batter these cunts. I know they'll score anyway because they just will. But we're going to batter them. They're not starting in the heart, which I'm not surprised about because he's dog shit. They're playing a 4-4-2 flat. We're doing a 4-1-2-1-2 narrow. Let's get into the final game. I don't really care about doing these. I hate these warm-ups, man. Why don't you just load me into the game? There's a way to turn them off.
Our camera lens trained on one man in fantastic form and the top scorer in the league.
Shuhu, the top scorer after a shaky start in front of goal. More of an assist maker. He's now banging him in, and he can't be stopped.
Hello everyone. You know, some footballers enjoy a rainy day. Not sure fans always feel that way, but an exciting match in prospect nonetheless. My name is Derek Ray.
But the final game of the episode, 2 more episodes to come up, like I said, 8 more league games, which won't be a challenge. I'll play them all just because I want to see if I can get a points record. But
Stuart, tell us
we've
about your
well and
pre-match
truly wiped the
thoughts.
floor with this
Well,
league,
Derek, as is
and
always
realistically,
the case, the team that dominates midfield will be
should
the
there be
team
any
that
other
controls
result,
the
the
flow
way
of the
we
game.
play and the team
that,
we've got?
for me, is the area that's key today.
Realistically, no.
And the lineup for the home side.
Well, it's a 4-4-2 with a midfield diamond.
I've just realised, by the way, not only is it Dalton Wilkins now, it's Laurel Tanzio. They're both injured and they're both still on international duty. I'm going to call this episode Lying for a Holiday unless something ridiculous happens in this game. And people are like, well, what are you on about? What's the title got to do with this episode? And I'll be like, well, you'll see.
This is the
Watch.
lineup for the visitors today.
Well, this system gives them a
And they'll
good
probably watch and
defensive
still
base.
won't get it, but like it's because they've gone away on international duty. Even though they're injured. They just want to be away from the club for a bit. It's not funny, but like, well, you know what? Whatever. They are starting row. We're just gonna... We'll try and play it through that area then. Like I said, they'll probably still score. Jay Mason getting a goal, getting a bit of his confidence back, but he needs an absolute brilliant performance in order to get his full confidence back. I've got Alan Kane. I just remembered I started Alan Kane. I completely forgot to put Volchenkov alongside Shu. That's fine though.
And this confrontation is underway. And with that, the attack.
Okay, I thought with the physicality, Shu might just go the whole way, but not to be in that occasion. Sorry, what?
Plenty of options.
What's just happened? I put my foot in the way with Caballero, and it's just done nothing. And now they're on the attack because of it. I don't...
Could be. Chance maybe.
Why are they playing it around like Prime Barcelona?
Excellent first touch under the circumstances.
And why am I
there.
playing it around like Prime fucking shit?
Finally gathered by the keeper.
Well, that's a really good recovery. He had to be smart there.
And I think they've got less pass error, but I don't have more pass error. My pass error should just be normal. It should be going to the player, realistically. Best home record. We've still got that home loss, which I never checked. I'm going to check that now.
Well, 13 wins out of 18. They've been
Oh, Alan
excellent
Kane.
at home, and if they
Oh,
play
Alan
with the same
Kane. You
quality
might be a
today,
good scorer
it's hard
now,
to see them not
or a
winning
better
this.
scorer than you were, but your technical ability is still fucking wank. It's probably why you've got on loan again next season, to be honest with you.
Superb block.
2 blocks, and it's going to fall into Lishka's hands, and by fall, I mean slightly roll. Alexander into Tabak. Mason. After this one-touch passing to keep the space going. You're onside, aren't you? Please be onside, Shuhu.
He's just got to continue his run.
He's just a fucking machine.
Brilliant piece of finishing.
I don't know who played that ball over, but that was wonderful. I'm going to have to go back and see this replay. Who played that? That wasn't Alan Kane. Bloody hell, I didn't know he had that in his locker. That's one of the best assists I've seen.
Well, as the replay shows, it all
I didn't know
started
Alan
with
Kane was
perfectly
capable
weighted
of that.
ball over the top of the back line.
I think it's
And
the
then
left back
through
that's just
on
about
goal,
played
he just goes
Shuhu
to
onside,
power
and
smashes
he's
it
not going to miss
past the
that.
keeper. There's no stopping that.
He's found
What
it.
a great
I told
finish.
you he needed to find his confidence, and he's found it. And he hasn't stopped scoring since he found it. Shuhu makes it 1-0 Cullingworth inside 12 minutes, and it's his 24th of the season. He could hit 30. He probably will hit 30. I don't know if that outscores Latanzio from season 1. I can't remember. I think he got 29. I'm not 100% on it. You have to go back and look at the season 1 finale if you care. Which I probably will, because I do care. Just won't do it just now. Alan Kane to Jay Mason. He's turned his man. Turn him again. And it's actually been blocked by Bruno Caballero. Are you fucking me? I'm trying to get Mason his confidence back by using him a bit more and try to get a couple more shots off, pop a few shots off, get him a couple of assists. And then Bruno Caballero gets in the way. Speaking of assists, Alan Kane! Oh, unlucky. Off the crossbar. Alan Kane started off like a house on fire. I really should give him more game time.
As it is, they're still going to be a bit nervy.
I don't know whether to keep him around for cup games next season or whether just to send him out on loan.
Wilson. Oh, moving it nicely.
I do want Alan Kane to succeed, though. I know that much. That's a fucking... I know. I could smell that. I could smell that bullshit happening. I could... My nose sensed it from miles off. It's just stupidly awful teams that seem to break me down. And then the good teams, I can dispatch with not much of a problem.
Well, we can take another look now. It's great interplay between the two.
It's all my fault, 100%. I've committed Gomez and De Angelis, which I didn't need to do. But at the same time, fucking Lishka, man. Why is your form so shit? You're so shit at home as a goalkeeper, but away, you're unstoppable. For the objective, you're like, nah, I'm not doing it. But when it's not objective, you're like, oh, fine. I'm pretty sure last season, I know he didn't keep a lot of clean sheets. I think he kept like 2. But they were home clean sheets when we had an away objective.
Mason.
The game just likes to annoy me, doesn't it? Oh, Jay Mason, man. Release the ball when I'm pressing the ball to release the ball.
And winning it back.
I meant to say button, but I'm not going to correct myself. Fuck that. Sure. Alan Kane, don't run that side. No, he's not really got the anything, to be honest. I just like giving him a chance. Mason wins that header. Shuhu, Alan Kane, turn your man. Well, okay. He might have the physicality. Oh, but it's straight up his honest.
Goalkeeper has it.
Alexandre. It's a stupid fucking touch. There's nothing to do with Tabak there. It's just how the game has decided to do it. Bounced off him like a fucking mongrel. No, we're not doing it again. We're not committing because I'm an idiot. We're going to stay in our positions here.
A bit of running room now on the wing.
Wyatt's got a bit of space to wang a ball in. Lishka, very good grab. Off to Bourne. Arlo Bourne. Trademark run. We don't have a Nikolai Arlo this game. Oh, you fucking... Caballero, you're meant to run with him, man, not just stand still. I know you're covering the left back, but you don't need to. Just run with him. Run with the man. Run the attack. We don't need a left back in that situation, do we, really? De Angelis. Oh, you've got to... No, there's no way. I just can't be fucked, man. That's the stupidest shit I've seen in a while. I'm not allowed to pass that for whatever reason. I pressed the A button, but I'm not allowed to pass it. I've got a lot of questions, to be honest. That's nothing to do with De Angelis. I'm not even going to try and put it on him. I've pressed A immediately to get it off to the man next to him. And of course, they get it back and then just score worldly because they do. It's come off his hand, to be fair, by Lishka, but... Fucking... It's always the home games against the shit teams where I struggle. This exact scenario happened with Carlisle. Alright, fuck it. If you want a goal fest, we're having a goal fest.
He's managed to lose his marker. Will he find the net? Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
I guess we won't be having a goal fest? Goal fest. Have you heard of the X button? Yeah, it's called slide tackling. Have you heard of red cards? Because you get them a lot. Alright, please. On the head of Gomez. No, don't run away from it, man. Oh, whatever. Jay Mason's going to score instead. Oh. That was for Gomez, and I put it towards Gomez, or in that kind of area. He backed away from it, but at least it's worked out. Jay Mason makes it 2-all.
Look at it. Certainly delivery into the box couldn't have been any better, and it's a comfortable finish in the end, which is made.
It's a great cross, to be honest, to Mason rather than Gomez. I'm glad it's worked out like that. So, I mean, Mason would usually be on the corners, but Caballero, I think, has better delivery. Which has worked out for us. I mean, for clearing. Oh, yeah, I did try to press X. Well, I didn't, actually. I tried to press A to pass it off. But apparently, something stalled in the game's mechanism. I know X is a clear button, but I don't want to just lose possession and have them come at me straight away again. Tabak can tackle. Tabak. Kane. Why have I gone all the way back here then? Oh, whatever. We'll work it. Mason. Oh, get turned. That's what he's capable of. Alan Kane! Oh, you fucking... That's what happens when you don't have a proven first-team striker in the squad. Playing like Harry Kane there with that miss. Still remains 2-2. So the first two were clean wins with clean sheets. The second two games have been scrappy and annoying, and our defenders just get played through like a piece of paper. Brilliant by Gomez, and yet they get the ball back. Again, brilliant. Kovacic. I didn't want it to go to Mason because it puts us in a bit of trouble. It was actually aimed for Tabak. That's okay, we can work it out. Tabak, where is... Alexandre, where's your... Look at the ball, man. Okay. Okay, that works actually. Caballero. Off to Shuhu! Oh, I don't know why I shot that. I could have gone closer. Realistically, I should be up a few goals, but... part of it's just me messing up myself, and part of it is just the game deciding they're going to get goals. Right, I actually want a corner here, because it could go to Gomez or Mason. I know they're both going to score headers, because in the past few games they've done it, but Mason's on the corner. Alright, Gomez, the tripod in the middle. It's gone all the way back to D'Angelo. Fuck off, man. It's gone all the way back to D'Angelo for whatever reason, and now they're on the counter. I had to make it. I had to make it. I didn't have to make it. It's going to be a yellow card for no reason. It was meant to be like a tackle that slowed the counter-attack down, and the referee didn't stop play. Well, I mean, Albert Gomez is going to be on a yellow for the whole second half, and I didn't pass that for whatever reason. I'm not blaming the game there, I just didn't press the E button. Ref the minutes, man. The minutes. You ever thought about blowing the half-time whistle? Oh yeah, when I'm on the attack, that's when you blow it. Alright, 2-2 at half-time. Another half to go. Action-packed with goals and annoyance. Who and Mason with the goals for us. Wilson and Bugiel, which is quite a cool name, with the goals for them. I mean, Sutton need this result. We don't need it as much because we're fucking flying. Exeter drawing as well. They'll drop points again, probably. Accrington drawing too. They'll drop points. We've won the league. Like, we just have. Top 7's probably confirmed already. Winning the league will be confirmed probably next episode. 52-48 in terms of possession. 8 shots to 5 and 3.5 expected goals to their 1.2. So you can see why I'm getting slightly annoyed. Gomez does have a yellow card, but we can always bring on Vucic if need be.
Plenty to consider based on what we've seen so far as the second half begins.
I don't know why, again, it's just a fucking lower league teams. Shuhu's put a foot in there. Oh, I guess he hasn't. I guess it was a mirage.
A very good tackle.
Jan just reads it. Caballero runs with it. I think Caballero's faster than these guys, even with their sliders, so too much of a worry. And Shuhu's going to be slotted through. Who? Oh, it's another one. He's just... It's rude. It's just rude having him. It's a cheat code having him, I think, now, at this point. He's grown so well this season. I think he started the season at 68 or 69. He's now a 74 striker. And there's no... Like, there's no signs of him stopping growing.
The speed of counter-attack is so impressive, and once he gets onto it, he just smashes it.
He's just off. There's not like his finishing has improved vastly. That's what the trouble was with him, but he's absolutely turned his finishing game around, and it's 3-2. Number 25 for the young Chinese striker, and a 3-2 lead that we deserve based on the expected goals at least anyway. Don't bet on them, like, holding back. They'll probably score a third. Especially when I'm not allowed to control my fullback. DeAngelis is there, though. DeAngelis is always there. Rely on that man, Lorenzo DeAngelis. I really am liking him more than Albert Gomez at the moment. No, I'm not liking Albert Gomez. I just think DeAngelis is a slight bit better. It's not a big difference. Where's the line? Where's the touch line there? It's disappeared a bit. Rose coming off, no surprise. He's exhausted. They're bringing on a fresh centre-back, which they needed to do at the start of the game. Even then, his centre-back partner was quite tired at the start too. I don't know if they have another one prepared. Tabak gets a header now. Shuhu. Oh boy, trouble. If your name is Sutton United, you could be in trouble.
Well, they need to get tighter.
I got greedy there. I got greedy. I should have played off to Alan Kane, but I wanted to shoot a hat-trick.
Oh, he's lost possession of the ball.
Alan Kane! Oh my god.
He's gone
Oh my god.
and
There's a
brilliant
future
piece
there
of
for him.
finishing.
And there might be an absolute embarrassing for Sutton if we keep going this way in the second half.
Well, let's take another look. If you lose the ball,
That was a
in those
great
areas,
win back
you're
by
gonna get
Caballero,
punished,
but
and
the
that's exactly what
timing
happened
on
there.
that delivery and the finish by Alan Kane. There is definitely a striker buried underneath there. I just don't know if he's going to be able to realise it at this club, which is a shame. I know at the start of his Cullingworth career, I used him as a meme example because he was just so bad in front of goal. But boy, I don't know what's changed. But he scored quite a few goals this season. He scored more or less every time I've given him a chance. And he would have had a lot more chance if he'd stayed in some cup competitions.
Wilson. Well, a classic example of how
Honestly,
to
I think he would have
intercept.
been a lot better. I think it'll be a loan spell for him
Not
next
giving him a
season.
moment's peace.
And for like people who are going to be going, like sold or
Can
retiring,
they create something
I think
from
the
here?
replacements will just come from the youth academy. I really don't think we need to sign anyone.
Caballero. Kane. Well, clearly
Alan
on the
Kane
move
nearly
to
getting
make
his
it a
second there.
double.
Bazanis making the
Fine
save.
goalkeeping.
We're
Well, he's played
going
really well
now.
today.
The
That was
engine
another
is
decent
going.
attempt.
Can the owner of the green card
We're on full throttle now.
the emergency
We're not holding back.
please return to your
Corner,
vehicle
another substitution for Sutton.
as possible. Thank you.
And a substitution in the offing.
I didn't actually think it was. I thought it was a substitution at first, then I heard the car announcement. But now it's telling me it is a substitution. Beautyman coming off for Corboa. Aim for Gomez. Probably will go to Mason.
really
Oh, no, it won't.
good
It'll go
goalkeeping.
Gomez. Missed the
Well,
save by
that's such a good
Bazanis.
save, isn't it? How did he keep that one out?
Was it a good save or was it just a bad header? No, it was a good save. He got down well, to be honest. Nearly saved it into his net, but didn't. Caballero.
Delivering it.
Gomez again! And he's not making a mistake this time. It's the... Oh, it's... It's over for Sutton. I don't know what scoreline this could be. I really don't know
Well, here
what
you can see it
scoreline
again.
this could
It's
be.
a superb cross, just asking for someone to go and meet it.
I've made it more
Which makes
difficult
a
for
fairly
myself with the
simple finish in
sliders
the
and
end.
it's
a
still
really good goal.
too easy. Maybe Legendary is the move. Maybe I'm finally at that level. I kind of want to go Legendary just for this last 8 games just to see what it'd be like. But I also kind of don't because I want to go for the points record. See my dilemma.
Promising sequence.
Okay, I don't know why I've slid with Kovacic at all there. Mason's
into
going
the
to
box.
back, but it's okay because
Taking
Bourne
care
has
of
it.
business defensively here.
I wasn't sure about that one. If it was Gomez, I knew he would have had it, but Bourne, I was a little bit hesitant on saying he had that.
Superb block.
Yeah, just good block. Alexandre has headed that.
Giving the ball away
to
in that
them.
position.
Been great. I mean, he's not been awful this game, but that was a bit of poor play. Tabak.
Breaking at pace.
Alan Kane. Shuhu could be on for the 6th here for Collingwood and his hat-trick, and he's gone. Yeah,
Can he
it's
take
number 6.
advantage? Well,
I
the
wanted
keeper
to...
reacted
I wanted to go around the
magnificently.
goalkeeper, but it didn't ball roll. I should have just taken a shot and then got the 6 and got the hat-trick. I don't know why I was pissing around, but at the same time, I don't really need to
Well, that's
do
how to
that
beat your
because
opponent.
we're winning anyway, aren't we? Good tackle by Bourne. He took out Corbo as well, just to make sure. Wasn't taking any chances. So this Christmas would be nice
Good
when you
pick
went
out
through it,
teammates.
but can't go Bourne. Every time I try to go Bourne, it goes Caballero, and every time I try to go Caballero, it goes Bourne. Like, I've made my mind up. I'm telling the game to make its mind up and give me the right player.
Alex Scott has the details.
Yep, it's a goal for
Alan
Northampton
Kane.
Town.
Extra touch fucked me. I should have played it through
72
earlier.
minutes
It's my
on the
fault.
clock.
Thanks as always to Alex Scott.
I'll give Alan Kane the full 90.
Really
Sorry,
good interception.
Volchenkov. He scored a banging goal, to be fair. You can't really... And he's put a hell of an assist for Shuhu in the first half. Can't really
They'll be
dispute it.
happy to agree
Oh,
getting possession.
I just thought that extra bit of pace would get me past, but...
Well, we're inside
Oh,
the
damn
final
it.
15 minutes.
I know, like, again, Shuhu's faster than Loyola Tanzio, but because of his height and because of his physicality,
And running
he
it
just
back.
doesn't feel it.
Caballero.
I know it's weird. Caballero, I can feel his
Who?
pace.
Oh, a nice looking
Okay.
pass.
Alan Kane might add another to his tally here.
Another
Oh,
goal.
that's beautiful. Oh, he really is. He really is going to be a talent. Again, I don't know if it's going to be for us, but he really is going to be a special something somewhere. He's got that instinct. He just doesn't have the overall.
Well, here's the replay. Watch how he goes past his man with such ease.
He had a
and
lot
it's
to
just
do,
a
even after
change of
Shuhu
pace.
played it
And
off
he
to him.
makes
He had to
the
avoid
finish
the
look
slide
so
tackle
easy.
and then
What a
tuck it
good
in as
goal
the
that
keeper
is.
was on rushing. That's very good by Alan Kane. There's no doubt in my mind that he's going to have a future. My opinion has changed astronomically about him. I remember when I first used him, I thought he's not going to do anything for us.
Well,
I mean, he
sadly,
still
we
might
have to
not do
conclude
anything
that
for us,
this
which is
hasn't
kind of
really
upsetting
been a
more than
contest, but all credit
funny
to
now,
any
because he's
side
good.
committed to scoring goals like this.
Alan Kane, 5 goals in 6 matches. I've given him 6 appearances in this league, and he's got 5 goals.
Good looking cross. Oh, but claimed
That's
by the
Lishka's all day.
goalkeeper.
Realistically, how many are we going to score? I fucking don't believe it, but at least it's fallen to me again.
This looks threatening.
Yeah, I'm here for it. Alan Kane
Good looking
hat-trick
ball.
smile.
Nicely saved.
Ah, it didn't quite do what I wanted there, but that's fine. I should have probably brought Vidovic on earlier, but Mason's been good today. No justification for bringing on Vidovic. Another corner. Gomez, get your head ready. I was going to bring on
And a
Vucic as well.
substitution in the offing.
Oh, brother, I completely forgot to even... I don't think I've even done any substitutions. I've been having too much fun. Miguel coming off. I didn't see who was coming on. Well, I know who's coming on, but I don't know his name.
And
Who
there's
I
the
see.
delivery.
That's
A
DeAngelis.
struggle to get
Not
it away
Gomez. I
properly.
don't know how it's gone all the way out there, but... Fine.
Danger
Oh,
averted
you.
for now.
If they counter.
Might be a chance here.
Oh, shit. Alright, Arleborn. Oh, Arleborn! I know it's not going to count for much because we've already won this match, but that's a brilliant tackle. Alan Kane. Oh, tried to supply it to Mason. I know he wants a hat-trick as well, but Mason can still be on for it. Far back. Shuhu for the hat-trick. Nah, bruv, I just want one of them to get a hat-trick now. I don't really care who.
Getting
Kane.
forward.
Far back. Oh,
But a
just
good
play
piece
it
of
to the
defending
right
to bring it
player,
to an
and that's
end.
not a problem. 6 minutes of added time as if we really need it. I mean,
chance
obviously
maybe
we'll get some
from
hat
the
tricks,
wide
I do kind of
position.
need it, but
Useful
same time for the
looking
result we
ball.
don't. Go on, Alan Kane!
Ball's
League
already
2!
in.
Oh my god, he's a League 2
Oh,
hat-trick
there it
scorer.
goes. Now he has his
Bruv,
hat-trick.
I can't load him out. I can't. Under any good conscience, load him out. I know this is too easy. I know this game's too easy right now. The difficulty's too easy. Everything's just too easy about it. But still, I can't loan him
Well,
out.
let's look at this again.
He's
The
fucking
pick out
brilliant.
Pass shows wonderful vision. It's inch perfect, and once he gets onto it, he just smashes
I always
it
said he was
past
a
the
born
keeper
striker.
with great technique. What an emphatic finish that is.
I never doubted him. I thought I was going to go for the Shuhu hat-trick, but instead it's been a hat-trick for Alan Kane. And their striker,
They've
to
given
compound
it
their
away.
misery, I think it's their striker who's picked up an injury. I mean, Alan Kane could get a 4th. Oh my god.
Kane. Who?
Oh,
take
Shuhu
it
couldn't put
away.
it through to Mason, but it's still on here. I lied because he can't thread it through to Mason again. I don't know why I'm getting annoyed though, because it's an
Referee
absolute...
calls for full time. It ends in a victory for
I
the home
don't
team.
believe
No
it.
complaints from the fans here.
Well, Derek, they were the better team all over the pitch.
If you
Some
left
good
the
individual
stream at
performances. We saw
half-time,
an attack which was
you'd
always
think, oh,
threatening,
Sutton were in it
and
very
they
much.
played really well. What a performance
Obviously,
that was today.
full-time. No shot are they in it. Alan Kane with 8 attempts, but he got his hat-trick, so I don't really care. Alan Kane, League 2 match ball winner. I really want him to succeed. I have to keep him around. It didn't even finish showing the scorers. I didn't skip that, it just didn't finish showing them. Dominance. That's what it should be. 56-44 in terms of possession. 18 shots to 6. 9.4 expected goals to 1.2. You know what? For the last 2 episodes, I'm going to go with Legendary just to see what would happen. Because we are going to win the league anyway. Oh boy, 2 people got 10 rating, but thank God. No disrespect to Shuhu, but Alan Kane's got man of the match. It's both of them, really. But I think Shuhu, I feel like he's the type of guy to say, nah, give it to him. But could we point out Bruno Caballero as well? 10 rating for Shuhu, 2 goals, 2 assists, and he is just going to be player of the season, I think, to be honest. Alan Kane, 3 goals and an assist. Bruno Caballero, no goals, unfortunately, but 4 assists. Jay Mason with a goal and an 8.3. I should say as well, Shuhu and Alan Kane both getting 10s, Caballero getting a 9.2. Roman Lishka, I know he wasn't great, but apparently he's got 7.6 somehow. Maybe because we won so convincingly. Made 1 save, conceded 2, 33% success rate. Of course, Albert Gomez getting his 2nd and 2 as well. He might be the human tripod that we wanted for a while. For them, their man of the match was Omar Bugiel with a goal and an assist and a 7.8. Their other best player was Donovan Wilson, who had an injury at the end. Hopefully, it's not serious because Sutton need all the players they can get. Goal and an assist though for him as well. Post-match interview. Let's wrap this up. Exeter drawing 3-3. Fucking hell! I thought our game had a lot of goals. I really do think we got it now, so I'm just going to do Legendary for the next 2 episodes. I'm going to change it before I go off as well, because I'll forget otherwise. Alan Kane hat-trick. It was a pretty breathtaking display. Even I didn't expect it. I do want to keep him around. I think he needs a team where he can play more. So if I do loan him out, it's going to be someone below us where I know he'll get games. We're looking stronger and stronger, honestly. A 7-2 victory. And I think it has to be Legendary, doesn't it? For at least the remaining episodes. Possibly for the rest of the career... well, not the rest of the career mode, but for the rest of the season. Possibly next season. And if I find Legendary a good level now, that I'm used to the game... Oh, see, supporters today probably feel like Christmas. Well, we're not far off. Honestly, only 9 days away. Be 8 days, obviously, when this is uploaded, but 9 days on the recording day. And speaking of the recording day, I'm going to save this over as soon as we get to the next game. Development's completed. Dragic. Centre midfielder from striker. Will he be any better? He should be, looking at those stats. Goes up to 54. Wow, it's not really as much growth as I expected. And I've just noticed something. I've just clocked it now. We still have that game in hand. If we beat Forest Green, we win the league. That is ridiculous. Because I thought it was going to be a close run thing. But for some reason, they just keep dropping points. I thought they were going to keep winning if I kept winning, but they just keep dropping points. It's mad. Right, here's an update on the Youth Academy. Krupin might have to go, honestly. Take a look at his overalls first. Isaac Brown, you're still 15. Just age, man. Just be 16, alright? So I can use you. You have Tashenko, ready to bring up. I don't know if I'm ready to bring him up, though. Jensen Thorne, another one, probably ready. At least to go out on loan. So very, very good players in here, aren't there? But if I have to be cut through, the first to go will be Barsakov. And the second to go will, of course, be Krupin. If we get some good players in the April report, cutting will be done. But that is going to end another episode of what has been a mad episode, I guess, of the Creative Club career mode. 2-0 win over Rochdale to open proceedings and a 4-0 win over Barrow. And then, of course, when we are in the home games, we concede 4-2 win over Carlisle, and an absolute romping 7-2 win over Sutton. So what I'm going to do first and foremost, but it's just because it's the end of the season, I might do it anyway for future. We'll see how it goes for these next 8 games. Put on Legendary. Because last time we did Legendary, it was right at the start of Season 1 and we were playing with a shit team and we got battered. But I think with a fighting chance, we might be a bit better. So take a look at the table. We have already told... Oh, I've already told you guys, and the game and the table has already told us what we could do. If we win the next game against Forest Green, we will be league champions. Obviously, we won't celebrate that title till the home game, which will be against Exeter if we do beat Forest Green. I kind of want to not beat Forest Green, just so I beat Exeter to get the title. Especially since, I say closest rivals, there are rivals. So top 7 now. Cullingworth, Exeter, Northampton, Oldham. Accrington actually slip out the automatic promotion spots. Port Vale and Swindon complete top 7. As we read down the table, Bradford risen. They're in 16th now. Fair play to them. They've saved it a little bit. But in the bottom 2, Barrow and Carlisle. We beat all 3 bottom teams. Not as convincingly as I would have liked. Barrow probably yes. But I wanted to get clean sheets against Carlisle and Sutton United as well. But didn't happen. And then Rochdale, we kind of fucked their goal difference a little bit. We didn't beat them convincingly. It was a 2-0 comfy win, I guess. Maybe Legendary is not the best idea. And actually, if I am putting Legendary on, we're putting the sliders back. Except, of course, for the goalkeeper ability. On both ends. Have mine been reset as well? Oh, no, mine's fine. Okay. Oh, and the injury severity. And frequency. Because you don't really have enough injuries on the basic settings. And there's a lot more injuries in real life. So, to wrap this up, we've already gone over the results. Next time, we will take on Forest Green away from home. Exeter at the Roydwood Terrace, where we could possibly be celebrating our league title. I mean, if they fuck up, we'll have the league title. So, if we beat them, then the league title's guaranteed. Salford away, and then Swindon at home. By this point, by the end of the episode, next time, of course, we'll probably be champions, and then we can just do whatever for these last 4 games, because I'm going to be on Legendary, so it'll probably be thrashings by them to us. But we'll see. As we look at the top scorers, Shuhu has found a new level, and I'm sure he'll probably finish with the gold boot at this point. He doesn't stop scoring at the moment. 25 and 37. Loyal Tanzio with 20 and 33. Anyone else in here for Cullingworth? Mason with 12 and 35. Volchenkov with 12 and 20, which is a lot better ratio. And Caballero sneaking in with 10 and 36. Not only is he the top scorer, though, he's the highest assister. He's going to be fucking special. If he's not ready. 20 assists for Shuhu in 37 matches. Marin with 14 and 29. Caballero with 13 and 36. And Loyal Tanzio with 12 and 33. Alexandra with 10 and 36. Mason with 8 and 35. Vidovic with 7 and 18. And he's a backup cam and he's in there. Volchenkov with 6 and 20. He's brilliant as well. We've got too many good players. And Lishka will climb up a little bit more on the clean sheet table. 6 clean sheets now in 38 games. Those are coming away from home, despite the fact that we need them at home for the objective. FIFA, mate. Fix it. Any news? Kane getting a hat-trick. That's quite mad. Players of the week. Alan Kane, Shuhu, Bruno Caballero. All in there. More thrills to come. Did we... Oh, this is the team that we lost to in the FA Cup, innit? But I'm pretty sure we actually lost in... Oh, no, we just beat them in the league. Okay. That's fine. Papa John's final trophy. Tranmere versus Bolton. We didn't get there, obviously. Player of the month shortlist. Now, are we in there? Of course. Shuhu, nominated for the 3rd successive month, I believe. Whether he wins it is a different matter, but he's nominated for the 3rd month in a row. Nibs from Cambridge. Who from Cullingworth. Holden from Walsall. And Villa from Shrewsbury. Now, that is going to be it for this episode. 2 more episodes to go. Both episodes played on Legendary. I kind of want to have it on World Class just so I can break a massive points record, but I'm not going to do that. Because we've already won the league, I might as well make a challenge for the last little bit. And potentially, if I find it okay enough, League 1 will be on Legendary too. But we'll not 100% that yet. Anyway, like I said, it's going to end another episode of the Cullingworth FC career mode. In fact, actually, I'm going to remember to do it, because if I forget and then the game crashes, I'll lose some of the season. And of course, last time I did that, Exeter got some free points. In fact, actually, if I'd actually saved it on the stream where it crashed, I would have won the league. Or at least, they'd be on 64. I'd be on 85. Yeah, I would have won the league. They wouldn't be able to do anything about it. Also because of goal difference as well. I think there's a massive goal difference barrier, aren't there? Or barrier? Whatever. I don't know what word I'm looking for. Yeah. Gap. That's what I'm looking for. But anyway, I'm going to end it now, and I'll see you next time, as we probably win the league title.